Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Holy smokes! Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. I'm so glad to see you guys. I'm so happy to be here. And honestly, I can't wait till we get into this puppy because, man, ladies and gentlemen, your Miami Dolphins are getting ready to finally get on stage. Oh, what up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Thank you so much. Hit that like button on your way in. Sorry, I'm gonna stay here. Can you hear me now a little bit better? Yeah. Hey, we're live. How you guys doing? Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming through. What's up, Aquavision? Good morning. Welcome. Fins Sanity in the building. What's up, Fins? Shake Money in the building. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Good morning. Happy Friday, Miss Fins. Miami Dolphins preseason football is finally here. Yes, it is. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm overwhelmed with emotions. Football's back. Uh, it's about time. It only took 600 years for us to get here. But we're finally here. Thank you. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you. Because without you guys, God, this off season would have been horrible. But we're here. And we finally are about to get it. 600 years is a long time. So you can see why the tears are there. Oh, God, not having football has been so rough. And finally, we get to see our team. Exactly, we made it. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come now, baby. Oh, God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, so I have obviously your game preview. And I'm also going to give you some updates in regards to what's been going on with the Dolphins. I'm sure you guys have heard it, but if you haven't, now you get to hear it from Miss Phins. Thank you so much for coming through. Let me know how's my sound. How do I sound? Is this the sound good? I'm not done with my new office, so I have to put up my stuff so I can get better sounding. So you let me know what you think. How do I sound? We got Hooked Up Joe in the building, one of our awesome members. Thank you, Hooked Up Joe. Thank you, sir. Now I know why football is my favorite sport. When we miss football during the off season, when football finally comes back, and I realize how much I love football. The sound is good. Thank you so much, buddy. And shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through and enjoying, Miss Fans. Thank you. So let's get in on it. I don't want to waste your time. I know, listen, this is supposed to be at 8 a.m. I'm off today, so I kind of slept in a little because I did a movie marathon last night of Beverly Hills Cop, and it was awesome. I still have to watch the newest one, but it was still pretty good. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we will be previewing game one. That is tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Tonight. Atlanta Falcons versus Miami Dolphins. We had our joint practices this past week, or this week that just happened, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then also to give you the preview and the breakdown and the numbers of what to expect um, for this particular game, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, because it is the preseason, both teams are starting out 0-0, like every other team here. No, I didn't watch the games yesterday. I didn't really. Again, I was watching my movie marathon, so I wasn't really paying attention to none of that. But, you know, apparently, oh snap. Apparently, then again, they were playing backups. Nobody's really playing the real ones. So, Miss Finch, you need to sleep, and every once in a while, you totally deserve it. Thanks. Braxton Berries for Ben Cleveland sounds good right about now. What's up, Tim? The Finn Ben. I don't know. I like burials. So some people don't. Great movies. Yes, they are. But I personally like them. So I'm gonna go over that. And then, like always, guys, I like to show you this because, again, it's just easy for the eyes to see, and that's why I do it. You know what I mean? That's why I do it. That's why I do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys real quick. Um, there you go. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. So I kind of worked on this setup because of the Olympiad show. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel through our Olympic show between myself and my co-host Insanity 5. It's been so much fun. Obviously, it's about to end. We will be having a show later on today, around 2 o'clock, I believe. And then we'll have our final show. We might have one on Saturday, but for sure we'll have the closing ceremonies on Sunday at 2 p.m. when they happen. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, real quick, this is the Olympiad. It is the 2024 Paris Olympics show with Miss Phins and Phins 75. It's been super awesome to do it with her. She's been amazing, a great sport, and ladies and gentlemen, she's cammed up. So if you want to go see her cammed up, definitely come through. It's a lot of fun. But hit that like button, guys. Let me get you through this real quick. Now, from what I have heard, because I've been completely out of the Dolphins world, I wasn't, you know, I'm human and life has been going on. A lot of stuff has been going on, actually. So, pray for me. But, sorry, I just gotta do this one thing up and then we're Gucci. Okay. So the preseason has been pretty interesting. So I don't know if you guys can see up here. So I'm gonna give you the scores apparently that happened. Carolina played New England. It was 17-3, I believe. That was Neighbors, if I'm not mistaken. Not Neighbors. Neighbors and Drake May, I believe, made their preview, if I'm not mistaken. Then you had the Giants versus Detroit, and it looks like Giants won 14-3. And then we have the games today. So today, you're going to get Houston at Pittsburgh. That's going to be 7 p.m. Philly at Baltimore. That's going to be 7:30 p.m. You can catch both of them on NFL Plus or NFL Network. And then obviously you can catch the Atlanta Falcons versus the Miami Dolphins. That will be also on NFL Plus, but you do have your local listing. So Channel 4 should be showing it as well, so you guys can see it, being that it is a local one. 30 days till kickoff. I know, guys. Just gonna throw me in a You're welcome. What up, Marinos? Go. How you doing, Steve? Welcome. The Mad Tribal Chief. We need to see how this O-line is looking. Hey, listen, from what I was told, you guys are more worried than we are. So, okay, I guess we're more worried than they are. So, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, we should, in theory, be okay. But in Bushberry Actra. So let's get into this real quick, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the update that I got. So apparently Boyer has been out with his thumb injury. I found that out, and I was very curious. You see, when I told you guys, we have Javon Holland and who? I wasn't just trying to be funny. I was being super serious because last time I checked, it always almost seems to happen that we don't have depth in the safety position. I just hope, for the love of all that is holy, that we are able to go ahead and have something solid out there. Because man, oh man, this is gonna be rough. That's all I got. It's gonna be rough. Um, yeah, it's gonna be rough. And right now we still got Poyer slotted as a strong safety. And Javon is our free safety. We'll see how that ends up going, but it's gonna be very interesting to see um, if it affects us or how much it's gonna end up affecting us. Excuse me. Also, too, from what I heard, Waddle didn't come to practice either. It looks like they weren't trying to showcase him for the what do you call it, ah the dual practices. There you go. The joint practices. There you go. It is what it is. That's not too bad. As far as our O line, I don't know if you guys caught this, and I was going through Twitter, and then I got the update, and I also saw having great conversations that man, I can't believe Brewer got a hand injury, ladies and gentlemen. So I understand the concern for the actual O line because right now us having it's a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit scary, and I don't know what to tell you, but this to me, I was there. I've seen the issues of the snapping issues, and it ain't good. So seeing him and seeing what's going on, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes me a little bit nervous as well. So I'm not gonna pretend like it doesn't make me nervous. But I still think we should be okay. We should be okay. Um, I'm not too entirely worried. Okay. Now we have had a productive week so far when it comes to our joint practices. That was pretty good. But I did hear that Rondell Moore did get carted off. That's kind of rough right now. I'm seeing the report from Ian Rappaport, season-ending knee injury, which kind of is a bummer for him. Obviously, um, we gotta see how Atlanta ends up being. But hey, you gotta play who you got. You know what I mean? Um, what was I gonna say? Now, as far as the preview here that I got for you guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, the Falcons are favored by 2.5 points. I can't believe this, but it is what it is. They are currently favored by 2.5 points according to ESPN bets. The over-under total points of this game is going to be 38 and a half points. With this one, I'm trying to see who is going to be the starting quarterback. I did hear. Now, I saw this when I was at training camp. You had Mike White, you had Skyler, but I saw Skyler playing with the number ones too, a lot. Mm. So that battle, that QB2 battle, is going to be very interesting. Who ends up officially doing it? I'm looking to see if they already picked who's going to be the starter for this game, but I'm not seeing it. If you guys heard it, please go ahead and put it in the comment section, and I will go ahead and let everybody else know. That way, we can go ahead and see it together. But yeah, that. Oh my gosh! Come on, man. Anyways, technology sometimes. Moving on. Tickets are as low as $5 for this game. It's preseason. Most people don't show up for preseason, but it should be pretty interesting. So the injury report, like I told you, Rondell Moore, wide receiver, he was placed on the IR. Robert Burns, running back for Atlanta, he was on the physically unable to perform list. As well from Miami, we got Berrios, who's questionable, Waddle, who's questionable, Anthony Walker, who's questionable, Jordan Brooks, Jordan Poyer, who's questionable. Lewis, you heard me. I saw Skyler playing when I was there with the ones a lot. Okay. Obviously they rotate, but we gotta see. Maybe he might be QB2. Hooked Up Joe says, hoping Skyler can make QB2. So will Mike White make it to the practice squad? Yeah. And good morning to you, Lewis. Thank you for coming through. Aquavision. Miss Phins, what's up with Waddle? Honestly, I'm not really sure. I think they're just trying to manage him overall. So, hey, Adam S in the building. How you doing, buddy? One of our awesome members. Welcome, welcome. I think they're just trying to manage him. At least here, yeah, I think that they're trying to just manage him. They don't want to overwhelm him too much. It is preseason, and I get it now. According to McDaniel on Wednesday, Waddle's missing practice last week or this week due to a minor unspecified injury. They didn't really specify it. Berrios is dealing with a minor unspecified injury as well. Anthony Walker didn't practice on Monday. Undisclosed. They haven't really said why these guys aren't. Jordan Brooks either. And Poyer as well was held out of Monday's camp as well. So they haven't really said it now. As you guys already know, Isaiah Wynn is out. He is still continuing to recover, according to Barry Jackson from Miami Herald, from his quadriceps. Yeah, from his quad injury that he sustained in October. So it looks like Isaiah Wynn is still recovering. So we got to see it. Cam Smith is another one that we know that was also injured as well. Undisclosed, he will miss the entirety of training camp. And we only have a couple more weeks left, so we'll see. Same thing with OBJ. He's listed as out as well. Undisclosed, but it looks like they're gonna probably put him on the pup list. So we gotta see. Now, as far as Tim asked a great question. What player are you most excited to see tonight? If he plays, I want to see Chop Robinson. if he plays, which I think he should. He's a rookie. But I would say Patrick Paul and Chop Robinson are the two players I'm mostly looking for because we invested so much into those players, man. Like so much. And as you can see, when we drafted him, guys, we drafted him high. He was our number one pick, the 21st pick overall out of Penn State. And from camp, guys, he's been looking pretty good. Now, remember, he's been going against our O-line, which is a little bit dinged up. So I know some people have some trepidation before they say exactly how exciting they are about him, but I still think that the young man is doing enough to show you that he's got some skills and he's able to do it. The same thing with Patrick Paul. We picked him up in the second round, 55th overall, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually very excited about it too. To me, we picked him up as Teron Armstead's replacement. Hopefully he can do it. He's a big guy out of Houston, and he should be good. And from what I've been seeing, Chop, they have been lining him up on the inside and the outside too, so that should be very interesting. And we got to see exactly how these two fare up. So that's what I'm looking for right now. As far as those two young men, we should be pretty, pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm excited about those two players specifically when it comes to the Dolphins. Let's see here. Hooked Up Joe says, I want to see Bonner and Paul and Jalen Wright if they play, see how they play with live flying pigskins. Honestly, yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Kenna, good morning. Hey, Kenna's in the middle. What's up, Kenna? Hey, I see you. What's up, Jose? I doubt most of our starters, if any, will play tonight. Yeah, I know. Which it's kind of annoying. I still think the way they should do it is first preseason, first quarter. Second preseason, first half. Third preseason, first quarter, and shut them down. You know what I mean? But no, they're not going to. So it is what it is. Aquavision says Jalen Wright. Okay. Tim says, I'm excited to see Patrick Paul and Jalen Wright tonight. Okay. Hooked Up Joe says, I want to see Bonner and Paul. Oh, okay. I read that one. Okay. Good answer. Thanks. Who are you excited to see? See how much Bonner really looks after all the hype. Jose says, I'm looking forward to see Wright, Malik Washington, and White. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Mo Kamara, really? You excited to see Mo? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't remember or recall, we actually picked up Mo in the 5th round. He's our other edge out of CSU, 158th pick. So it should be exciting to see him as well. I'm not gonna lie, because especially since we have the injuries to both Chubb and Phillips, you could expect these two young men to actually have some playing time. So I'm very excited about that. To see what they're able to bring to the table. So that's good. Oh my God, this is why you want to see him because he's from Jersey. Okay, what's up, context? Atlanta's better. Okay, cool. That's awesome. We gotta see. I like to see how our second team defense will be. Yeah, actually, that should be very, very interesting as well. Guys, I saw the picture and I feel bad for him, but Liam Eichenberg, I saw somebody posted on Twitter. He fell down and he was sideways. He was like everybody else was upright and he was the only one on the floor. And someone was like, could you just please get me an inside O lineman, please, Greer? And I was laughing so hard because I was like, man, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. It is very frustrating, ladies and gentlemen, to be a Dolphins fan right now, especially when you know that there are other options out there, and there were other options out there, and then your team literally doesn't do about it. And you're like, come on, man, you're killing me, Smalls. So how am I supposed to be okay with this O line when you got A banged up Teron Armstead, you're not going to take me off this wheel, ladies and gentlemen. He's always banged up. He will always be banged up. The man's going to play 8 games this season, okay? I already called it. Well, I forgot what the over-under is, and I'm pulling it at 8, okay? I can't. This is ridiculous at this point with this man. I love him. He's the most destructive left tackle we have. Heck, in the league when he's healthy, which is not that very much, which is what's frustrating. We're paying him so much money. And you're like, God, man, am I going to get a return on my investment? Like, seriously? But when you got Teron, we already got Wynn out. We still got Robert Jones. Thank God. Keon Smith is his backup because right now Wynn is out. You got Brewer, who also out. Liam is the one taking over. Now, he played semi all right last year. But still, come on, man. I'm hurting. I'm hurting in this O-line. I'm hurting. This is intense, man. The only position we have solidified, it's literally the right tackle with Austin Jackson, and that's it. And he's still got Kendall Lamb as his backup. This is rough out here right now. This is rough out here. Slim pickings. I'm telling you, it is slim pickings. It's rough. I wish Cam Smith wasn't injured. Yeah. I saw his injury, man. It's just so frustrating. It really is. You know, I've been pulling for the man since we drafted him last year, 3rd round. But according to McDaniel, he said on Tuesday that Cam Smith will not miss the entirety of training camp. Undisclosed, but it looks like he re-injured himself from his previous injury, and it looks like he really won't be. I don't know if he's gonna make the 53-man roster. If he's lucky, he might get practice squad. I'm just being honest, guys. I'm just being honest. And as you know, Cameron Good is another one with the injuries, man. His kneecap, he was put on the PUP list. So, yeah, we're already dealing with all this. You know what I mean? We're already dealing with all these questionable guys, you know? So it makes it frustrating as a fan. Because you're like, dang, I really wish my team wasn't already dinged up. But this is what happens when you sign injured players, man. Are you surprised? I'm not. So I'm just saying. I can't wait to see the Marx Brothers. I'm not sure. Wait. Oh, I see what you did there, sir. You got me. You got me on that one. You mean the Washington Brothers? Oh man, guys, hit that like button for me. Hit the like button, guys. Let everybody else know you're live over here this morning with Miss Phins. I might drop it is Friday, right? It's Friday, right? I'm gonna drop it if y'all wanna come up here. I'm almost done with the preview real quick, and I'm gonna give you some more updates from training camp as well. What's up? Good morning. One of our amazing, awesome members, man. Thank you, Michelle. I can't wait to see you and meet you for fan club weekend. Well, I know you said you're coming for the. Are we playing the Raiders at home this year? Oh, let me see. Are we playing the Raiders at home? I forgot. Okay, yeah, we are playing the Raiders at home. Okay, so it'll be pretty awesome to see you. I'm gonna go ahead and I know that I got you. Don't worry, okay? I got you. I don't even need to say it, but you know what I mean. Got you. I should be. We'll talk offline. But very, 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 very happy to see you here. One of my super day oneers, man. and still riding with the Phins. So I love it. I love it. Let's see here. And then I'm gonna get from you guys. We're gonna go through the schedule again because I gotta do a. I always like to do a before the season starts. You know what I mean? So I need that as well. We're gonna do that today. But just to give you guys an idea, in the last 5 games of last year, Atlanta won, lost. The Miami Dolphins won, lost. So right now, both teams didn't really finish the season strong last year. If I'm not mistaken, um, the Dolphins were the only ones out of the 2 teams that didn't make the playoffs, so they have a little bit more under their belts that they're when it comes to expectations. But we gotta see as far as the weather is concerned, because obviously we have hurricanes and stuff showing up. We are Floridians. Some of these people that don't belong in Florida, I mean, are from Florida, don't get it, but this is just a normal Tuesday for us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be 88 degrees, okay? 88 degrees tonight, Friday night. I know I love the number 8, but not when it comes to my weather. So number 88, it is going to be muggy. There's going to be some light showers. There might be a thunderstorm walking by, just saying, hello, what's up, Dolphins? Welcome to the season, and just leaving, doing a quick little drive-by. But yeah, that's to be expected, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are going out there, make sure more than anything else, make sure you bring in your ponchos because they don't let you do umbrellas or anything like that. If you're doing tailgating before the game as well, make sure that you do that. If you are driving to the game, just so you guys have an idea of what to do once you get there, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys that update as well. Okay, so today, so you guys know exactly when it comes to the game itself. So you've got at 3 p.m. the parking gates and the Grand Plaza is gonna be open. Okay, that's gonna be at 3 p.m. Eastern in 6 hours and change. Right, three, yeah. In less than 6 hours, guys. The parking gate and the Grand Plaza is gonna be open. Just so you know, it's a rule of thumb. They open the parking gates 4 hours prior to the start of the game. Okay, at 5 o'clock, they're gonna open up the stadium gates. Okay, at 5 p.m. tonight. At 6:45 will be the pre-game show will begin, and at 7 p.m. will be the Miami Dolphins kickoff. So again, guys, 3 p.m. if you're going out there tailgating, absolutely go out there, tailgate, enjoy yourselves, have fun. Parking gates will be open at 3 p.m. The Grand Plaza will also open at 3 p.m. The stadium gates will open at 5 p.m. Preseason show will be at 6:45, and then the Miami Dolphins kickoff will also be at 7 p.m. So you guys have that as well. As you can see, like I said earlier, Atlanta currently right now is favored. Ridiculous. But they are favored by 2.5 points. That means a field goal pretty much. And the over-under is 38.5 points. And if you don't know what that means that the total amount of points in this game between both teams will either be 38 points or less or 39 points or more. And that's how that works. Ladies and gentle peeps. When it comes to tickets are still available. I know people are giving away their tickets. I was gonna give away this ticket, but my plans changed, so I'm going to the game now. I do have the Washington game that was gifted as well. Shout out to my donator. Man, you guys are kind when you guys bless Miss Phins, and it's pretty dope and pretty awesome. So thank you guys for that because it really does help out the channel a lot. But the Washington game, I don't really care about Washington. Um, but yeah, so that one I do have. I'm gonna see if I can get more than one ticket because I only got one ticket, so we'll see. But I'll keep you guys posted on that one. When it comes to, excuse me, the Dolphins. Let me hold on. And I feel like, oh wow, I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. Uh, Loving your habits, Phins. Oh, thank you. This was from I think 2 years ago. The draft class. This particular one, I had to go all the way to the team store in the stadium to get, and I was able to get it during last year's um training camp because everywhere else they always had the cream one with the aqua, and I'm like, I don't want that. I want this one. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. What's up, Vamos Gatos? Welcome. Welcome, Ryan AP. I'm waking up my whole neighborhood to two a time. Two a time, two a time. Time to shine, time to shine. Shout out to Solo D from Miami Sports Music, man. Amazing. Did you hear about the Carolina Panthers playing? No, what happened? What happened? Hey, Chris, what's up, Chris? Chris, I promise you, I gave that dean your information for him to send it to you. I'm telling you. But go Bills for you. I'm sorry, man. He had like a little like, miniature toy and whatever that he had. I'll try to reach out to him again. I spoke to him about it. So I'm sorry about that, my buddy. Let me go to my bookmarks real quick. Um, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's game day. Let's get her done. Ronnie P's up here. What's up? S. Harris, welcome. Good morning. The day has come. Football is back, baby. Yes, it is. Good morning, Miss Phins. Good morning, everybody. Thank God it's football. I'm telling you guys, it's been great. Good morning, Miss Phins. Oh, you coming to Texas for Phins, Texas? Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to go to that game. I'm so excited. Um, it's amazing. Context says we like our team injury prone. That's how Chris Greer wants it. He loves his injury prone team. I'm telling you, it's so frustrating. I would like to sign Justin Simmons because if one of our safeties gets hurt during the season, we could be in trouble. What up, Hooked Up Joe? Welcome, buddy.
Hello, Fins up. Just wanted to hop up here and say hello to you and everybody on week one.
Yes,
And I'll
yes.
and I'll Twitter you. I'll message you on Twitter about the sign and and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. Man, I love your background. I love, that's my favorite logo. Literally, that's my favorite logo.
That's our
But
logo. That's our era.
seriously, that's my Jason Taylor right there. What's up, Red and Bills? Welcome, welcome, buddy. Um, yeah. What do you think? Are you excited about today's game?
Yeah, yeah. I'm real excited. I mean, we've all been waiting for some live flying pigskin, so I'm ready for it so much. I mean, you get to the point where you're ready to watch anything that's football related. By the time it starts, you're like, Hall of Fame game, I'm there. By the end of the season, you're like, yeah, I'll watch maybe the playoffs. But then, man, you're ready to watch anything this time.
It's funny. I didn't think that I would ever really have that kind of, um, like, oh my God, I really need to, like that. But it's true, man. This is what football does to you. It really, you're like, oh my God, can we finally already start playing this game? Like, what's going on here? But it's true. And I love it. I love it. I
I
love it.
like
Who
the
are you
preseason
excited to
games
see?
too. That's what I was gonna say. I like to see the chance to see our guys that might not get a lot of play time early on. You know, um, of course, Jalen Wright, Chop. Um, as noted, it'd be nice if Cam Smith's almost a new player because he's like new to us because he didn't play
Yeah.
enough last year. So I would have really loved to see him get out there and get some action. I'm excited to see Bonner. Like I noticed, I want to see if he can keep up with his own speed and height out there and make it happen. It would really be good to grow somebody like Bonner where we get the talent and then we teach them the rest. You know, you get something you can't teach like speed and
You can't teach speed, that's for
tenaciousness
sure.
because he's tenacious. He's out there. He came in as not much of a chance. And he's persistent. So I
He's
like
got a
him.
don't quit attitude. I do like that about him. Last season, we got to see him a couple times due to injuries. And to me, I mean, why not give the young man an opportunity, especially since right now, let's be real, we're kind of slim in the corners. So why not give him a chance? You know, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, Tim's saying he has a feeling Armstead's going to play the whole season, and I'm kind of feeling he's going to play more games this year too. He seems to be.
You think so? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think. I mean, he played 13 the first and 10 last year, and I don't know about all of them, but I'll put him at 12 plus. That's my over under for Armstead.
Okay, 12 games for Armstead. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh. It's just he's a year older. The type of injuries that he sustained are extremely lingering. I hope he had his surgery for his toe because he had the hammer toe or the turf toe, and from what I hear, that's very, 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 very painful to deal with. So I'm hoping that he can figure it out, but at this point, I feel like his body's the one that's giving up on him. Not him himself, but his body's giving up on him.
Yeah,
So
and he notoriously doesn't stretch and do some things like that, and so you
exactly.
kind of see how he's got injury. Whereas Tyreek Hill's the opposite. He does these crazy exercises for his hammies, where he does these reverse sit-ups, like backwards all the way up and stuff like that. And that's what our training staff should be teaching all of our guys, is doing exercises that are going to keep you from getting all these hamstring and other type of injuries.
You would think with the amount of money that they're paying these players, I will say this: I'm very disappointed in our training staff and that aspect because a lot of these injuries are, like you said, like they're preventable if you prep the body right. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you have to be able to stretch and get ready before a game, before practice. And I feel like they just kind of go through like a regular, just standard routine instead of actually really trying to get the players to really um
Stretch, be flexible.
stretch. It's
Yeah.
it's painful to stretch, but you have to do it. Like that's how you avoid a lot of injuries because the muscle's looser. And we got Big Oo's gonna work it, I think. Or wreck it. It's gonna wreck it. What's up, Big Ooze? Welcome. All the way from Twitter. Has he ever played a full season? Not trying to be negative, but for real, for real. I think one season in his entire career, he played all 16 games. One time. Looking at his injury, and shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for watching through to Twitter. But remember, Big Goose, I need you to come over here to YouTube and I need you to subscribe. We're really looking to increase our sub count. I think this is we got an extra one. We're almost at 1340, so I need your help, guys. We want to get to 1400, and I can't do that without you guys. So let's continue to hit the like button and subscribe because it really does help. But yeah, he's only done it. Oh, oops, that's my Olympic one. My bad. He's only done it once. You know what I mean? So it's like, how much can you expect it? It's I don't know. Tim says I could be wrong, but I think Tehran was one of the players who said that they felt the best they did in a while.
Yeah, that's exactly why I was thinking what I was thinking about him doing better. And it wasn't it wasn't just him. I'm trying to think. It was like I think it was Poyer and maybe
Okay.
even um, uh, I'm drawing a blank on our best cornerback in the whole freaking league. Um, our
Ramsey?
CB Ramsey. They were both saying like this is the first offseason they've had in a while where they've been fully healthy going into the offseason, not having to do rehab. They've both been able to just go all out in the off season and really build their bodies back up. And kind of Armstead was saying a little bit that he's felt better than he has in a long time too. So we can
That's
hope.
beautiful to hear. That's beautiful. Oh, can you imagine? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You, if Armstead can play the whole season, and I mean to the level that we know he's amazing and capable of. And then we got Austin Jackson, whom we've developed, extended. And I trust him in that right tackle position. Ladies and gentlemen, when you can anchor both edges of your O line, that is a very beautiful place to be. The only issue now would be the interior. And looking at the depth chart here, right now we have. Uh, that's why I always like to, show y'all these stuff. But looking at the depth chart, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
We're going
inside
defense. Can you see
inside
it?
of offensive lines, what everybody's worried
Oh,
about, pretty much.
exactly.
At this
Okay,
point,
so
it's not defense anymore. I'm feeling pretty good about the defense. It was the what kind of the wild card going in, all new DC. What's his scheme going to be? All this stuff, but man, I'm feeling comfortable about that. It's just the interior offensive line. It's got a lot of us feeling shaky.
how many times do I have to tell you people? Every I feel like every off season I have to say it. I'm never worried about the defense. That's the one thing the Dolphins have been able to do for the last 30 years is have pretty decent defenses. And let me tell you, I wasn't worried either when we got Anthony Weaver as our DC. But look, take a look at the depth chart, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for us. Yeah, we can still see it there. Okay. Okay. So you guys can see it and follow with me so you guys can see what I mean. Three receivers, one tight end. This typically is standard of how we play it. But ladies and gentlemen, us having right now, we got Liam Eichenberg as our right guard right now. Brewer is still technically slotted as our offensive line, our center. And look who's his backup is Liam, who's supposed to be our right guard. And Isaiah Wynn, like I told you, he's out. So we got Robert Jones right now, who's actually technically gonna end up having to start if we don't have it. And then we have Keon Smith backing him up. It is rough out here in this interior lineman position we are for the Dolphins. It is super rough.
And we're set up in the same place we were last year, where instead of somebody being able to come in and become the backup center, you got to get the right guard, move him to the backup center, and get the backup right guard. And it's like last year's musical chairs. We play musical chairs more than anybody but the Jets, and you just can't play like that. You got to have some depth in every position, real depth.
Thank you, Joe, because you're right, 1,000%. Vamos Gatos, what's up? Good morning. He said, Miss Phins, in your opinion, who will be better? Who will have the better season as backup QB, Skyler or Mike? It depends. We gave Mike White the backup last year and didn't need him. Thank God, because Oos was there to take care of all 17 games. I want to put Skyler in. Let him be the backup this year, because it'll give him the opportunity to get it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I have Skyler slotted as my Matt Moore for the next 10 years. That's what I want him for at minimum. If you can have that solid backup that and you know what I mean when I say Matt Moore, Joe, your solid backup that you know he come in, this is your guy, and you can still run your offense. That's what I want. And Matt Moore was the best backup besides or Morrill obviously, but I'm not talking about like back then. Since Earl Moore, Matt Moore has been our best backup. So I want Skyler to be our next best backup that we can have now for the next 10 years. That, we're putting money into our offense, we're putting money into our wide receivers, into our QB. I want it to be that we have the backup like that. And we're developing him in this system in house. So I want to see Skyler be the backup. But what do you think before I move on?
I'm thinking I really want Skyler to be the backup. Just, last year I would not have said that, but Skyler's still here for a reason. He's in a heated race for backup position against
That's
Mike
what I was.
White. Um, my only question there is, when and if we do that, is Mike White going to actually make the practice squad? Is Mike White going to be potentially picked up by another team? And if so, what would we do? Not that that's going to be a decision factor or anything, but just like as a result of making that decision, what will our quarterback practice squad be? Are we happy with our new guy that's been kind of doing good in camp? That's being our practice squad third guy emergency.
Well, with the new practice squad rules, as you know, it was expanded to 16 due to COVID. And you're allowed to protect this time, I believe, 6 players, if I'm not mistaken. But
Got
teams,
to make
every
it through
single team,
waivers to get there. You can't
the
protect
what?
them before they get through waivers to get there, though. So if we cut him, he has to make it through that initial waivers to get to the practice
The very,
squad.
very, very
Right.
first one. Yeah.
Right. But
Well,
everybody's doing it. So that's where the best time to do it is that first one because everybody did. And it's not like, oh, this one person hopped up. It's like everybody did. And now they're looking at every single available person off of that first cut down. You know what I mean?
so what was I gonna say? Every team also gets a third emergency quarterback. So that's the one thing that even if Mike White ended up being our third quarterback, emergency quarterback, I don't see him. I don't see him. I don't see us not having him, even if we had to relegate him to that position. So we should be okay because every team has to have that third quarterback. So
On the
that should
practice
be.
squad. That's what's different this year. This year they can have the last year it was on the 53. So they were just safe, intrinsically. But now being on the practice squad, I'm wondering how that is. Red, white, and blue is saying something about him being on a vet. Can't we have some? We can have some vets on the practice squad now after starting
Yes,
with the COVID rules.
yes, yes. You can have vets right now who are able to come in regardless of how many years they've been in the league. That is true. So we just got to see. But I think Mike White he should be fine when it comes
Insanity's
to.
asking about Skylar wanting to be a backup. Are you talking about like long term there, Insanity 5? Like not this year, but you mean like she was talking about him being a perennial backup for us. So is that what you're talking about there? Is long term backup?
Mm, I mean, the only thing I want him to be our backup, yeah, for the long term, but that's gonna obviously be up to him, his family, what he wants. Listen, how many quarterbacks have we seen that have been backups making money? Like a lot of money just being backups, you know? But I guess I understand her question is maybe he wants an opportunity to be a starting quarterback. Quarterbacks is the most important position. So it makes sense if he wants a shot to actually be able to start and be a starter somewhere. Um, it's something to consider as well. I think he's good enough to be a starter, but a lot of people don't. He is under contract the next 2 years. Thank God, because I want him here. So that's what I want. I want him here, and I'm glad that he's still under contract for the next 2 years. Miss Fitz, questions for you and the chat. How
Including
many
this
dogs?
year.
Yeah, included this year, yes. How many dogs do we have on defense? Is it more or less than last year's? Ooh, that's an interesting question. So let's move to the D. How many
We
dogs do
dogged
we
up
have?
anyway from mentality. I mean, they're out there fighting and talking about, being bullies and stuff. So at least on the surface, we've dogged up, and that's even, Ramsey kind of went dog this year, so and and the new mentality of the coach might be bringing out some of that as much as the players. There's two factors there. There's the players, and then there's the coach and everybody else entire mentality.
And let me tell you something. This man, Anthony Weaver, I got to meet him and interview him. Oh my God. The man is here. He could be playing right now. He is so, shout out to his wife. She won the lottery. But my God, this man, his muscles have muscles. Like his muscles have muscles. The man could play right now. And I mean, you can tell he is all like, ooh. And the interesting part is that I keep hearing and getting notifications. I'm gonna be doing a collab with one of the sort of really cool um female Ravens content creator. So her and I are gonna be getting together and doing a collab, and it's actually kind of cool because I keep hearing that the defense over there for the Ravens is not looking so very good looking. So I don't know. I just think as far as dogs, listen, to me, Calais Campbell is definitely one of them. I feel like Phillips had that mentality already. David Long Jr., which, oh my God, my mother, when I took her to training camp, she was all over David Long Jr. God, shout out to my mom, got me a bunch of signatures uh, for the football. I got to show you guys, and I'll do that. I'll probably do that next week. I'll show you my little football that I got this year signed. But man, she got a picture with him. She got my brother to take a picture with him. I'm like, I'm okay. Y'all do it. Y'all do it. Good morning, ABAB. Miss Phins cheating on Gesicki. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying he's a good looking man. Not my type, but still a good looking man. Fizani says, also, could another team offer him more than Greer's willing to give him? Ooh, for Skylar, probably. Absolutely. I could totally see that. Remember, that's the one position that I feel like quarterbacks is the one position I feel like all teams tend to super overpay. It just happens. Either you overpay based on the individual you're getting, or you're overpaying because you literally have no other options. It's either one. Um, so we'll see. In my opinion, you're either a dog or you're not. It doesn't change year to year. Ooh, we used to collab, Miss Vince. It was fun, but it was what it was. We already have week 2 collab scheduled in a book, sir.
He's mad because you didn't like his video.
Wait, what you mean? This isn't even like my latest video, and I watched all hers. Dang, that's not true. I like your video. I couldn't go watch it though. I didn't.
Hey, on
I've
this
been.
list, the Calais Campbell, Calais, I'm not sure I'm
No,
saying this right.
Calais.
Calais, that's it. Calais
Calais.
Campbell. Man,
Mm-hmm.
that guy is impressive. The
Dude,
interviews with him, what he does, he flies
he's a
people
leader.
every week from different places, all just to work on his body and stuff. I mean, and when you look at how much we're paying him, I mean, you consider the effort and everything that he's putting out there in his whole career. I mean, I saw the last interview with him, which was like a 20-minute interview. He's made like $140 million, and he's working for us for chump change. I mean, especially compared to the effort and what he puts into himself, the reinvestment into himself with all of his
Mm-hmm.
people and equipment he does. He's a dog, man, and he's going to be out here I think he's going to be impressive. A lot
I'm
more
actually
than just
looking.
some vet coming in, trying to help out. I think he's going to be an impact player.
Color and I are gonna have a lot of fun talking about impact players this season for League Wide Wednesday. Which stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We're still on season 3 of League Wide Wednesday with myself and my co-host, color commentary from the Phins tailgate. That's gonna be a lot of fun again. But yeah, have you seen this man and his leadership on like? Have you seen the videos? I love it. I absolutely love it. I saw him live. I was so excited because to me, I felt like we had a bunch of teenagers, in that defense. Like, and now we have like, that senior, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of veterans in our defense. That's not what I mean. It's just I guess maybe the mentality. And Calais Campbell definitely gives you that like really like man leadership that you can ask for. He's like kind of almost like an extra coach on the field, right? Like, am I wrong in saying that? Like, I feel
No,
like
in
he's like a
fact, we have a lot of that. We have like if you look at Armstead, he's like a coach on the field. We have a lot of scenarios where we got backup guys coming in. I mean, our new guys that we want to be our next level people are
mm-hmm.
behind serious vets with great experience that want to help and bring up the other people. And it's like having an extra. Our vet presence is like an
For
extra
real,
coaching staff in so many
for real,
rooms.
and I love it. I
So,
love it. I love it. I love it. And to me, that's one thing that we were blessed to have because not all teams do. Not all teams do. Lewis says Skyler is a career backup, and that ain't bad. Some people say other starting quarterbacks are career backups. I mean, but things can change. Look at what's his name from Seattle, Geno Smith. He started a little bit and then was relegated to practically backup until he got another shot. And look, he got a decent contract last year from the Seahawks. So you never know. That's the one thing I will say about the NFL. If you take care of your stuff, man, you could really make it happen. I'm just saying. So it's gonna be very interesting. Jose, I'm just sure. Oh! I think somebody asked. Jose asked Insanity, honest question: what team do you think Skylar possibly has a chance to win? And guess who just showed up?
Yeah, like I think people are taking this question as me saying I believe Skylar can be a starter somewhere. No, I'm talking about his mentality. Does he want to be a career backup, right? Or is he like if he's okay with just saying, you know what, I'll make millions of dollars standing on the sideline and that's what he wants for his career, then hey, that's fine, that's cool. But just because we've regulated him to a role and we feel like, hey, you'll never be more than a backup on this team, specifically because there's a Tua Tagovailoa in front of you, does not mean in 2 years, him and his agent could sit down and say, you know what? There may be an opportunity here if you want it. For all we know, Greer might go lock him up next year and he might sign on the paper and be like, yeah, I'm cool with just being in Florida, being in Miami, going along to get along and going along for the ride, right? But we don't know what his mentality is. Just because we see him one day, he could literally be practicing every day, just working on his craft, just trying to get better. Wow. Don't do that. No, I'm like for real, don't do that. All I'm trying to do is just say is we don't know what his mentality is. He might say, him and his agent might say, hey, there might be an opportunity at on this team. Like, we don't know. They might be willing to give you a shot. Or another team, as I said, might be willing to offer him a little bit more than Chris Greer, because one thing that we have always said about Chris Greer is that he's not overpaying for the most part. And he's going to have a number, and that's going to be the number. Now, you never know. We don't know what the league is going to look like in 2 years' time and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. I'm just speaking to the man's potential mentality. If he wants to be a backup for the Miami Dolphins for the foreseeable future, hey, I'm here for it. But I'm not just going to write it off and send him to pasture and say, hey, this is what he wants for his life. We don't know. And we won't know until 2 years comes. I mean, he has no leverage to, ask for another contract or ask for more. But we'll see in 2 years because he's going to be on the roster 2024. He'll be on the roster 2025. And then after that, we'll see.
It's true. I mean, I think you bring in a good point. When it comes to it, I always said that for me, I see him as a backup because I think he's good enough to be a starter. But because we do have Tua in front of him, I don't see him getting that opportunity. You know what I mean? With the Dolphins. But you're right. We don't know who. We don't know who's gonna end up. Might be able to give him, money like that and be like, hey, young man, we want to give you an opportunity to be our starting quarterback. What he may want to do where he wants to take his family. So I totally get it. Shake Money, what's up, man? Welcome.
I agree with Vincetti. I never place limitations on anybody. Oh, you're this, you're that. At the end of the day, you know, it's up to that person. Like you said, it's up to that person to dictate what she wants to do with it, what he or she wants to do with their career. At the end of the day, if he's willing to put in the work and put in the effort, you know what I mean. Look at Kurt Warner. He was a grocery store. He was stocking shelves. Cam Wake was an insurance salesman. So at the end of the day, um, the onus is on them to prove everybody wrong. But you know what I'm saying? I don't put caps on people's potential, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get it. What about you, Hooked Up Joe? What do you think? Do you think he could be a starter somewhere else, or do you think that we would actually extend him here?
That's a good question. Man, I wouldn't speculate on whether I think he could be a starter. I wouldn't limit him away from it, especially with the quarterback market being what it is. I mean, look at what's out there. And, if he happened to get into some games, which we hope he doesn't, and does some good from that, then of course there could be somebody wanting to poach him out, when he's available. And I doubt Greer's going to outbid somebody. And we also don't know what we're going to get in the draft. We could get some diamond in the draft and not even want Skyler.
No, you're totally right. Hey, we made it to 1340. Shout out to everybody. Thank you so much. So excited about that. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, let's continue. If you haven't signed up already, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to Miss Phins and let's continue to make this awesome. Um, but yeah, I think it's a great topic. I know. Look at Alcovision, Miss Phins, you make Pete blush. I don't like to limit him. You know what I mean? Either. But if the only opportunity that we have in this team, because we have Tua, is for him to be a backup, I still think uh, he would be great as a backup. So that's just where I'm at when it comes to Skyler. You know what I mean? I don't wanna.
Listen, on this team, no tea, no shade. He is a backup. But one thing we do know about this league, sometimes it's relationships and sometimes it's the people that you feel me? And sometimes we've seen some quarterbacks get more opportunities than what we think they are deserving of just because of who they potentially know, have had relationships with, or who their coaches may have a relationship. Hey coach, can you give this coach a call and maybe put a good word in for me, my work ethic, my whatever, you feel me? I'm not saying in any way that Skylar Thompson is a starter in the NFL. Let that be very clear. I am just speaking to his mentality for what he may want for his career. We see him as a backup because that's what he will be on the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah,
We don't know what this man has planned for the next 2 years of his life. He could literally say, you know what? I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to study. I'm going to learn these systems, these schemes. I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to work on my accuracy. I'm going to work on all this type of stuff. We don't see the work, right? Because he won't be on the field. But we don't know what he's doing when, practice is over. We don't know what he does when he goes home. We don't know. We don't see his off-season workouts. You feel me? We're not looking for his tape and for his videos and stuff because he's not our starter. It is of no consequence for us to know what's going to happen because you go in with the belief in the faith that, hey, your starting quarterback will play every single game this season.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking to his mentality. And I mean, granted, like I said, if he has put it in his mind, you know what? I will be satisfied with a career as a backup, and I will just make my money and I will invest it and I'll let it grow that way and make some smart decisions and all that type of stuff. Believe me, he can make that money flip. Believe me, in America, there are various ways to make your money grow. You feel me? That could be a
Speaking of
possibility.
which, I got to drop. So I appreciate you having me up, and fins up week 1.
Phins up, Dr. Joe. Thank you so much for coming through, man. Talk to you soon. See you in the chat.
They're starters in this league right now. They shouldn't be starters. At the end of the day, like, it is what it is.
Yeah, and I
But
mean
it's true.
teams, there are various teams each and every year that have, QB competitions because they don't have a designated franchise quarterback or a starter or a first round pick that they're tied to. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I mean, like I said, that's 2 years from now. You don't know what guys that are starting now, how they may or may not play their organizations that have questions. And my thing's like this: no way am I saying that Skyler is going to leave this team. No way am I saying that there's a particular team that Skyler can go to and get a starting job. We won't know until 2 years' time. Like I said, Chris Greer might offer him a contract next off season or next year and say, hey, we want you to be here. We like what you do. We think that blase blah, you'll be good behind Tua, our system, blase blah, and Skyler can sign on the dotted line and be like, yep, I'll take it. You feel me?
Yeah,
Vice
I
versa,
think
it
it's
could be
funny
the
that
other
you
way.
gotta put out a bunch of disclaimers just because you have an opinion. You're putting out a million disclaimers.
Yeah, but
By
you
the
know
way,
what,
this
the
is
funny, my things like this. And that's the thing, right? Like you be like wondering, like, oh, how did we find Zach Seiler? Because people in our scouting department were watching him, and no one in the Ravens knew that the Dolphins had their eyes on him. But now look at him. I'm not saying that's going to happen to Skyler. My thing is, you never know who's watching when they're watching. Skyler is going to have an opportunity this preseason to put eyes on him, and you never know. All I'm saying, 2 years time, if someone might come to him and say, hey, we might like you here, we may not like you here. You never know who his agent may or may not be talking to. You may not know who his agent may or may not have connections with or stuff like that, his coaches and all that type of stuff. But for me personally, as long as he's on the Miami Dolphins, he definitely will be a backup. And I'm sorry that we spent this much time talking about Skylar Thompson. Hopefully he goes out and plays well today for the Miami Dolphins, puts on a great show for you guys because you guys will be there watching. And yeah, fins up. I'm out of here. Men's
yeah,
volleyball time.
I think the reason it took that long is because of all the disclaimers you had to give.
Yeah, that happens. Thank you for Sanity for showing up here. What's up, Shake? I see your very beautiful face, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's not wasting time talking about.
I'm working on disclaimers too myself. I gotta write it down.
No. I don't think you need any disclaimer to talk about your team and any player in your team. I think that's ridiculous, but it is what it is.
I still don't think they've given Skyler a real chance, but that's me.
I haven't given anybody a real chance because we put
Yeah,
everything on, Tua, which
right.
he's your starting quarterback. So
Well, he's your starting quarterback,
should.
so that you expect that. So
Exactly.
like to
What's
me,
up, Lance?
I
Welcome.
personally, I think Skyler could do just as good as Tua with the amount of time that he had put in. That's just me personally. Everybody can say, "Oh, you're an idiot" and this and that, but what little he has done and shown, I think he can. That's all. And I'm not saying getting rid of Tua, but I
I
think
get
he
it.
could be as good, if not better, because he's got a better arm. He's not as accurate, which I would like to see him,
And by the way,
do better.
By the way, Von Joe, talking anything in the Dolphins is time wasting. So at the end of the day, Skylar Thompson is on the Dolphins, so we're talking about Skylar Thompson. So at the end of the
He
day,
is a Dolphin.
everything
He is a Dolphin.
talking about Miami is time wasting. Because at the end of the day, we have no control over the Dolphins. So we're just wasting time talking about Skylar Thompson. So there you go. And we're wasting time about you talking about wasting time. So there we have it.
He said, "How did Skyler not get a real chance?" Well, that's the whole nother day, a whole
Yeah.
nother debate. I'm not trying
I'm
to get
not even.
into it
Yeah,
right
I
now.
could dig
Yeah,
into that, but I'm not.
yeah, exactly. What's up, Dakota from the Jets? How you doing? Shout out, Miami is stacked. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Hey, listen, I think the Jets are gonna do something. I think you guys are solid third in the division for sure. So we gotta do it. You know what I mean? We gotta see how you guys end up faring now that you got what's his name here. I don't know. Apparently he's not showing up. So don't
See,
do it, Miss
I
Vince.
keep
What
go.
you mean?
I keep going back and forth. On the amount of games we're gonna win and lose. Like one part of me thinks that, we're gonna win maybe 10 at the most. But then there's other days that I feel like we're gonna actually make it. That Tua is gonna pull his head out of his ass at the end, out of his butt at the end of the, towards the end of the season.
I appreciate
And
that.
play like he does in the first part of the season. He does
Well,
that, man. I'll be on that Tua chain like faster than anything if he does that. Because the first season, man, he's he's top to me in the first part of the season. He's top, top three top 3-4 quarterback. But at the end of the season, forget it. He's back up to 16 and up.
hey, listen. All I know is right now in this, as you see, it's game day Atlanta and Miami tonight at 7 p.m. I think that this team, we are stacked. And I will say this, I feel much better about the Miami Dolphins, no lie. This offseason than I have in any offseason within the last 4 years because every offseason, man, let me take it 5 years. Like every offseason, it's like, man, are we gonna get the guys that we need to, get us to at least where we were, maybe a little bit better. And you know what? This is the only time, the only off season, because I get it. Oh, but what you mean, Miss Phins? We had Tyreek and Teron, 3 seasons ago. I get that, but that's just flashy stuff. I'm talking about like real depth, like real. We finally are getting the team to where it needs to be to kind of offset the players that we lost. And I think this was a good one. I think this was a good off season.
See, I don't think I don't know. I don't think we're as good as we were last year. We
We're
lost
not ever
to
gonna be.
me we lost too many important pieces. Regardless of how it happened or why, you can't. I just don't think we're going to be as good as we were last year.
I
I
don't
hope
know.
I'm wrong.
Shit. Am I off? I feel like we're at least where we were last season. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't think we are. I
By the
mean,
way,
we might
I
be
agree
close.
on
I don't know. We were like really good. Like we were. To me, we were really good last year. Not good enough, but really good for Miami.
What
If
about
that
you,
makes
Shake? What do you
sense.
think?
keep
You're
hitting the
muted.
wrong
You
button.
muted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's a process. I believe that I hope that Mike McDaniels has 2 years of learning what he did right and what he did wrong. He has 2 years of experience, and hopefully he corrects the things that he needs to correct. As
Yeah,
far
like
as
pulling people
game
out of
management,
pulling
game
people out of the
management,
game.
exactly, challenges and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Mm,
And
I
and,
mean,
and and when it comes to third and short, keep it simple. Don't try to don't. There's a country song I like. That's called I forgot what it's called, but the line it says, "Don't outsmart your common sense," and that's what Mike McDaniels needs to try not to do. Outsmart his common sense.
Don't outsmart your common sense.
That's a country song. I ain't
uh,
Yeah,
never.
it's
It
a country
I
song.
must
never
be
heard
new.
of it, and I love country, so
It must be a new country song. I listen to the old stuff, so I don't.
must be doing something right. I just made you sorry.
Like I just learned of Jason Aldean like 2 years ago. So
Sir, what is wrong with you? 2
I
years
just
ago?
yeah I listen to old country. I don't consider
Oh, okay,
anything.
sorry. You did say that. You
Yeah,
did say that. My
yeah. I
bad.
don't like the early '90s is when I started falling off. Alan Jackson is the last to me is the last country singer. You might could say Cody Johnson still, but anybody else, I just it's not country. I mean, I like it, like that Beyonce stuff. That's not country, but it's a good song.
Yeah,
I
no,
like it.
it's yeah, I'm with you, Lance. I call it pop music with a southern accent.
Right, right. There you go. There you go.
With the twang? I get
Yeah,
it.
I
I
mean,
get it.
I like it. I don't disrespect it. It's a good song, but it's not to me. It's not.
It's not
I
country.
get, right. I'm old, so I listen to the old
Show
stuff.
me the money. Sorry, I had to. What's up, Sip? Welcome to Miss Phins. The first time I see you, but I saw it and it just instantly brought me to that quote. Like you can't, Look,
Shake,
hey,
shake.
go ahead,
Hey,
Lance.
shake. You need to start doing earlier shows. Every time you come on, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a special edition Saturday show because
Hey,
I'm not gonna do my drive time tonight because the game is on, but I'm gonna do a special edition do maybe 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay, that'll work. Because
oh,
I go
like
to bed
Saturday?
about 8.
Okay. Well, guess what? Saturday too, you can catch Miss Fins and Finsanity 5 on the Olympiad over here, Miss Fins channel, where we're gonna be doing the closing ceremonies for the Olympics. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So come check it out. That'll be at 2:30 on Saturday. Wait, no, what am I talking about? You said Saturday, right? We we'll probably be on at 2 o'clock because there are a lot of finals going on this Saturday. So that's gonna be a lot of
By the
fun
way,
to
the name of the song is "Love Like Crazy" by Lee Bright.
Oh, I love that song. Yeah. I know exactly the minute when you said love like crazy, boom, it just got into my head. So yeah, it's that's a great song.
I watched a little bit
Yeah,
of the Olympics last
know
night
your comments.
at a truck stop. There was ping pong. I could have swore I saw this Chinese dude like serve the ball with his head, like he hit the ball with his head.
Oh, because what they do is they take the paddle and they just and
What?
something like that because they're trying not to show their opponent what kind of volley or English, if you play billiards, what kind of English they're putting on the
Right.
ball
Ball.
itself. If you play tennis, then you understand what kind of volley. They're trying not to show them, so
Right.
because when they see that, you can kind of guesstimate where it's gonna land and what the ball will do. Which I saw this dude literally go underneath his table, dropped all the way underneath below the scene from the other guy, brought the table up, made some random swing to the other side, and the ball had a backspin, so it hit his and came off on this side. Man, it was one of the dopest
I bet. I watched.
things I've ever seen.
What was it like 3 months ago? I was in Kansas, and I was at a Mexican restaurant as always, and they had ping pong on, and this guy like scored, and he started pumping his chest, took the paddle, pumped it against. I started laughing. I was like, really,
Yeah,
really, this is a game that you're gonna pump your chest on is ping pong?
yeah, pretty much what they do, man.
I
It's
started
what they
laughing.
got. It's what they got. That's their whole life. So Kefala says injuries excuses are already becoming a thing. I'm hearing this preseason will be very, very limited. Few starters. Is that a smart play? All I know is no more excuses. It happens, man. It happens.
Excuses is every year. They say no more excuses.
Yeah.
And there's excuses every year.
Literally every
So,
year.
yeah.
Jose says, why are people so sure that if Chubb was pulled from the game, he wouldn't have gotten the same injury the following week? I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't know that, but
You don't know that, but at
he's
least
right.
you know for sure he wouldn't have gotten it in that week. So you would have had at least one extra week, of him.
He would have noticed.
Like,
and he may not even been in that position to do what that, that's just I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to answer that really.
oh gosh. I'm not even gonna entertain what I'm seeing right now because then I'm gonna get into a whole deep rabbit hole. But I got a question for you guys, real quick, because I think it's very interesting. We got Bills fans in the chat. What's up, guys? We got Patriots fans. We got Jets fans. When it comes to the division, though, real quick before preseason even gets on the way for us, where do you rank? Where do you rank all 4 teams?
Well, I definitely know we're above New England.
Who's dead last? Let's do that. Who's fourth?
New England. Patriots.
Shake? You agree New England's going to be dead last? I don't know if he can hear.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can hear me. Yeah, he might be away. All right.
I
gotta agree with you. I think if I gotta go, I think Pats are gonna be dead last. Okay, now top 3. Who's gonna be third?
That's gonna be to me. That's gonna be a draw between Miami and Jets.
So you have Bills number 1.
Yeah. Well, until proven otherwise, that's what I'm going off of.
Okay, I can see why you would say that because I guess, yeah. Until proven otherwise, it makes sense. Okay. Tim says Dolphins, Jets, Pats, Bills. Oof. Sal, what's up, Sal? Good morning. CBS radio analysis of division. Dolphins and McDaniel, very soft. I don't know. Red, White, and Bills. What's up, Sean? Bills won till otherwise we need to get taken down for it not to be ours. That's a fair point. Okay.
Considering, we might be third only because excuses. Here we go. Our first string.
Really? Just because I said she was in country? You guys are soft for real. But continue.
Because our first stringers are out for half of the season. Are really
we have
good.
a lot of first stringers that are.
Well, I'm saying who's gonna replace Phillips? We have nobody that can replace Phillips.
Well, they think that Chop can replace his production.
Nah, stop it.
That's literally what they got Chop for. Like,
stop. Anybody who stop.
That Patriots defense is pretty solid. I think they will surprise some teams. I'm never again. I feel like Patriots and Dolphins are in the same bubble of their defenses haven't really been an issue. It's more offensive production, and they got to check out their offensive production and what they're gonna do.
Well, if Waddle and Berrios is going to be out, that's going to hurt like hell.
I don't think Waddle & Barris is going to be out. It is unforeseen what kind of. They say it's a minor lower leg from what reports I've seen, but we got to see. Pats might not win a game. Pats will definitely going to win. What are Patriots going to do if they tank this season? That would not make any sense. There's no next year's quarterback class is not that good. The year after is very good. 2026, very good. 25, 25?
Yeah.
No.
That's why I think, in a way, if Tua doesn't work out this year, that we're going to try to get the quarterback in 26.
Yeah, we gotta see.
The man is on. I mean, we're in a good position with that contract, so I'm good. As far as the contract goes, but if it doesn't work out, we got a great, which I think we should pick up Manning anyways, just because. I mean, you can never, you should always get a quarterback. I don't care. Yeah,
we're not gonna talk about that.
And it's not to replace Tua. I'm saying
we don't talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that particular one. I don't even want to say it. So just shh.
Oh, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna put myself on silent. I gotta pick up here.
Pats coaching, brand new with no QB. Good luck. Yeah, Patriots are gonna go through it, but you know what? Hey, they had a 20-year run. They're gonna be perfectly fine, and I'm very glad that they're gonna stink for the next 300 years and never win another Super Bowl again. Thank you, cosmic lords up there and whatever, because what did I say, the football dudes, because nobody wants to see the Patriots get another one. So there you go. Like I'd rather see the Steelers win another one and have the most Super Bowls of all time than Patriots. So yeah, just saying. But Les, I'm gonna put you in the back real quick, sir. While you if you do come on, unmute yourself, and that way I know that you're back. But I'll tell you this. To me, I'm very excited about today's game. Football's finally back. I get to see my aqua and orange on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to all 50 plus of you guys in here, man, between Twitter, Twitch. Thank you guys for coming through. Guys, if you haven't done so already, do me a favor, hit that like button. Go ahead and come and subscribe. If you're on Twitter, go ahead on the link of my bio. You will find the link to the YouTube channel. Will take you here directly, and just hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1350 as soon as possible by next week, by next week's game. So if you guys can help me out, we just need 10 more subs. Somebody got upset. I didn't think what's her name was gonna, but it is what it is. So please go ahead and let's get 10 more subs. If you guys can help me out, that'd be amazing. I'm very, very, very grateful, very excited to continue to grow this channel with you guys, because I can't do it without you guys whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, our team right now, it's gonna be very interesting, especially with this injury report, especially with what we expect the team to be and come out. I'm excited for it. Some people may not like it, but I think that this is going to be a fun game to watch today. I do. And as far as, hey, what's up, Tony? Football is back. Absolutely. As far as when it comes to the rankings, if I got to do my rankings right now, unfortunately, until they're beaten, Bills are number 1. I'm going to put the Dolphins 2. And I'm going to put the Jets 3. And this is the only literal reason why I'm doing this. Because I think our defense hasn't gone down enough for us for it to be so drastically off, at least on paper. And being third year in the same offense, I expect our offense to still be able to produce and still be top 10. Right now, Jets have to great defense. Not gonna take that away from them, but they gotta still gel their quarterback with their wide receivers. And as you guys know, you've seen this already. Aaron Rodgers has a propensity to really have a dislike to new wide receivers, especially rookie wide receivers. And even with Garrett Wilson out there for the Jets, you seeing the comments, the little videos and whatever. I think it's gonna take a little bit more time for them to get together and kind of build that chemistry in that offense, and that's the only reason why I put just thirds. If not, if we're gonna do it, then yeah, it's gonna definitely be Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. But I'm gonna leave it at this right now. Today is 8/9/24. And I'm gonna leave that as my ranking here as far as AFC East rank. I'm gonna leave that as my ranking so far, right? Just start slow. New York media will have a field day. Let me tell you something. That is one of the hardest places to play is in New York because that New York media will chew you up and spit you out. They don't care. They don't care who you are. So that's gonna be very interesting. As far as our record, that was the only one. Charles Robinson playing. What's up, B McD? We gotta see. I'm hoping he does play. I think he should play. I think he will play, especially since we gotta see him on the field, man. Him and Patrick Poole. I need to see him. I'd like to see Malik Washington. I'd like to see the rest of our rookie class. Like you gotta give these guys a chance to get it in. I want to see Kamara as well. So we gotta see how it ends up being. But yeah, I'm very excited about it, and this should be a lot of fun for sure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and I was trying to pull it up, but actually maybe I can do it here. Hold up. Let's do this. Let's go. Yes. Let's go to the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Because this is where we at right now. You got Atlanta tonight. You got Washington next Saturday. And then the Friday afterwards, you got Buccaneers, which will be at Buccaneers, right? Man, these Olympic heats. I mean, a little word. I'm not gonna. But let's go regular season. Boozy regular season because I want to get you guys' opinions real quick. We gotta go through this real quick. This is important for me. What is our win and losses, ladies and gentlemen? What is our wins and losses? Where are we at? Because this, I always like to do before we play a very, very, very first game. Hey, delusional Patriots fans in the building. It's been a while, bro. It's been a while. Jalen Wright. Thank you, ABAB. Thank you. That's another one I want to see. Tim says 13-4. Okay. Fantasy football, when and where? Yes, we are doing fantasy football. I gotta set everything up with ESPN and all that stuff. Once I do, I'll let you guys know. The first, we're doing our draft for sure the week before. So probably that first week of that first week. Oh my lord, of September. Or last week of August, first week of September. That's when I'm planning on doing the draft. So yes, I've been here the whole time, but you haven't said anything, sir. Okay. Okay. In the meantime, though, since you're here, everybody else, guys, let's go ahead and, if you haven't subscribed already, everybody on Twitter and Twitch, go ahead and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. I appreciate you, buddies. I appreciate you. So yeah, so we got week 1, Jacksonville. Win or loss, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts and what I think. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Win or loss. So I'm gonna go through this and I'm gonna tell you guys I want to hear from you guys. Because this is I'm gonna put it here first, actually. Let me see if it'll let me do it. Oh man, where is this puppy? There it is. I'm gonna put this. This is the over under that I got for the Dolphins. You tell me, okay? Over or under? And okay, I didn't do this. They did it. They put it as what will be Dolphins record this year? Plus they put it at 9.5. So you guys tell me. I'm gonna do the poll right now. You think it's gonna be over or under? So either 9 games or less, or over 10 games. Okay. Y'all tell me. I'm actually very optimistic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very optimistic. I'm just letting you know what I was told. You know what I've seen so far. So let me. If you like pina colada, doom, 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 and getting good in the rain. Tim says over. Bill says Sean says over. Kevin Harlan is calling week 1 game. We are gonna win. I love it. Jags, I think they scorched the secondary. Oof, rough. Okay, so week 1 at home, CBS. We're pumped. We got our new quarterback. We got our new wide receiver. We got our new shiny toys. I'm going W for week 1. Let's get her done. You're not getting me over the you're not getting me. You're not getting me. What do you call it? Off this podium. Okay? You're not. You're not. You're not. Because for me, I probably should have put it at 10.5. Just to see. You know what? Let me finish this real quick. Let me finish this. I want to redo it, and then I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it at 10.5 because I feel like 9.5. When I saw it, I thought it was too low to begin with. Damn. So I'm gonna end the poll real quick. I'm gonna add another poll, and let's do it for Dolphins record plus minus 10.5, because I feel like that was a little bit low how they had it. So there you go. I'm gonna start a new poll. But you guys did say 75% of y'all said over, so that was interesting. 25% said under when it came to the 10.5. So now with this new one, that means that you think it's either gonna be 10 games or less, which will still be less than last year's, but or it'll be 11 games and over. So I gotta see exactly how this is gonna pan out, but I think it's gonna be very interesting. What people do. So Jags, I think that's a W. Trevor is coming off an injury. It's a dub for us, in my opinion. Definitely a dub for us. Then Buffalo, prime time, 8:15. Other home game. This is my birthday weekend. And guess what? I'm going to get a nice gift from my team, and I'm going with a W here. Why? Because I wholeheartedly believe we will be splitting with the Bills at minimum, and we will be hyped up. Okay? And if I'm not mistaken, this is also our throwback game, ladies and gentlemen. So with our throwback games, we do pretty good. Oh, you're back. What's up, man?
What's happening? You think we're gonna
Okay.
beat Jacksonville?
I do think we're gonna beat Jacksonville.
We're due for a win from them. They beat us the last two, 3 times.
So I think that this time it's a completely different team in my opinion. New coaching. So yeah, I'm gonna go with. Yeah.
It's going to be a good game.
It is going to be a good game. I'm excited for it.
It also depends. Is Trevor going to be playing at that time?
He should be. I don't think that he's not. So we got to see.
Because if he is, that's going to be a problem. If not, then yeah, we'll beat him.
Yeah. I also have us beating Buffalo at home. Later on, losing to them away. I'm not gonna pretend. Right. You know what I mean? That's just how I see
usually how it works out.
Yeah. But then we got Seahawks. So we're traveling diagonally. I'm giving us the win on this one. I really am. I see Seahawks are having some issues right now. They no longer have their head coach. They got a new head coach. I'm hearing DK Metcalf is starting trouble at camp, and things are not hunky-dory over there. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with the what?
How was their defense last year? I don't remember.
I don't think they were that bad because, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they make the playoffs?
So, yeah, that's a...
Yeah. Nobody worried about Lawrence. Yeah.
I keep saying that.
We lost twice to them. And the Bills lost even worse, 9-6. So,
yeah, right?
Like,
he threw, really, the man threw what, 4 interceptions, came back and won the game.
Still won the game.
And still won the game.
A playoff team.
I'm not going to say what I was just going to say, but you probably know what I was about to say.
Dude, I'm right there with you, so it's okay. It's totally okay. Okay. So Seahawks, I think that's gonna be a W, honestly. I really do think it's gonna be a W. Versus Tennessee. This is another W, and let me explain why. We are no longer dealing with our number one opponent, Mike Vrabel. That was the dumbest move, in my opinion, the Tennessee Titans could have done, was getting rid of that head coach. And now, for me,
we might, yeah. I mean, like all these teams, I want to say we can beat them, but we ain't beat them yet.
But this one I'm confident in. I'm extremely confident in.
Yeah, I mean, I could see us being, since they got rid of Babel and new system, but you never. Hey, because we never lost real bad to them. At least I don't think. It was always by 1 score. Or am I wrong?
To Tennessee?
Yeah.
We lost 2 points.
By 2 points.
Every single year for the last 4 years we've lost to Tennessee. All 4 years we've lost to Tennessee.
Right.
Okay? So, no.
Yeah, I think
It is what
I
it
think
is.
we're
We're
winning.
beating them this time because they don't have Brable. All 4 years they have Brable. This time they don't have Brable. So I'm going with my gut feeling here
But
and
one man
from
doesn't
my
make the whole
analysis.
team.
He's a head coach. Okay? Miss Phins, don't forget Tennessee also lost Henry. Where did he end up going?
Henry, like Henry's good, but he's nowhere near what he used to be. Yeah, he's
It typically happens when it comes to running backs. They have a short lifespan in the league, so they take a lot of beating. So yeah, I'm giving us 100%. We're winning versus Tennessee, and then week 5 versus New England with that hot mess. From what I'm hearing, I'm gonna catch some highlights from that game. I'm gonna watch them, but it ain't pretty. This is the bye week, week 6. So I have the Dolphins going 5-0 the first 5 weeks. Okay. It's maybe I'm being very optimistic. At most, the only game I would say that I'm like, it's because of the traveling would be Seattle. Miss Fins, don't forget. Oh, what's up, Key Mill? Oh man, love seeing you back. Don't forget D Hop is injured. Yes. For Tennessee, right? So yeah.
so we're winning. Yeah.
Well, I didn't even need to know that. Or with Henry and D Hop, I would still feel comfortable saying. Okay. So yeah, like.
See, I'm optimistic about everybody. Like, all these teams, I'm just optimistic. I don't see us. I mean, it's too close to call for me.
Yeah. And then what's the next game? Okay, so we had the bye week, right? We had the bye week. Now we got Colts W. I know they got Jonathan Taylor, and I know that Anthony Richardson should be back this season. That's going to be a very fun game to watch. Watch out. They might be the sleeper this year. In the last few years, I picked both Jags and Lions, and I was right on both. The Colts are my sleeper team this time around. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I don't know. Is Detroit still considered a sleeper team?
No. They were sleeper teams, and look at what they were able to do. They're no longer sleeper teams. They're exactly what I thought they would be. So I'm happy about that. But I think the sleeper team now is going to be the Colts. We're still beating them now. Don't get it twisted. Like, we're still beating them. Then we got Arizona. That's the fan club weekend.
That's a W.
That's definitely a W. I don't see us losing to Kyler Murray and his video games. So we should be good. Like I already said, losing to Buffalo, I'm not worried about that. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, Dolphins are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-1. The only potential loss would be Seattle that I would say, and that was week 3. That's the one that I'm like, it could be. Who's this Sal guy? Oh, Sal's one of the he's a resident Bills fan. He's one of our resident Bills fans, man. He's awesome. And now the Rams. This Monday Night Football, 11/11, Veterans Day. Oof. This is going to be real nice. This is going to be a fun game. Ladies and gentlemen, this game right here.
Where are we playing?
Over there.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that ain't pretty. That ain't pretty. So it's not pretty. I almost want to skip this one and go back to it, but I can't because I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to everybody.
Can I phone a call?
Right? Can someone help me out here with this one? Because I need some help. I need some help. And like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Yeah. So I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna. Man, they got Puka Nakua, Matthew Stafford. They got Cooper Cup. They got Cam Akers. No, it's not Cam Akers. I think he's in a good team. They got a good team. And I think last year they were, still in that Super Bowl high. So I don't know. It's gonna be a good team. Just because we're going away, we're gonna go from Buffalo, New York to LA Rams. I'm gonna make this is an L for us because of the distance. That's the only reason why I'm saying this. Then we come home finally. Welcome back home, where we're gonna see Michelle and a bunch of other people coming home for this Raiders game. This Raiders games, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be an L. Yep. And Finsanity and I have been going back and forth on this one because she swears we're winning this game, which we should win this game. But I feel like this is that one game. This is out of all the games that we should win, and we just dropped.
Do we have anybody to block Wilkins?
Please, man, we don't got nobody. Give me 1 second, real quick.
Tell me what
you think about that game particularly, though.
With as far Wilkins is going to be a problem, especially with our offense. And then he's working. And then you got what's his name on the defense over there too.
Sorry, I'm watching real quick the Olympics right now, and the 100-meter hurdle. Pre-qualifying. Let's go, girl. It's cool. So it's kind of like my house is divided right now, but give me a second. Okay, I'm good. Right. US is going through, girl. I mean, man, it's just because every time I'm like, I need to be seeing our girls get it. Like I'm all for Team USA. I mean, you see the flags. Well, even this one, it's a US flag, and I'm like, come on, ladies, and our girls are going through. Let's go. I'm very happy. What's up? We got one of our awesome, literally from day one. From day one.
It's like the women's basketball.
I don't watch it, so I don't care.
Well, Olympics and the Olympics, the women's basketball.
Oh, on purpose, I'm not watching them.
Oh yeah, I think that was the biggest disgrace. They should have put in Reese. They should have put in Caitlin.
Enrique Ogunbowale should have been there.
Yes, and her.
Caitlin Clark should have been there. Enrique and Caitlin both should have been on there, in my opinion. But
all three of them should have been there because they would have dominated with those three.
Yeah, it would have been fine if you put all three. But for sure, Enrique should have been there.
Oh
yeah, and Caitlin. But it is what it is. Let's get back to some football, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, sorry, I really wanted to watch this Heat because it's tough, man. The girls, our U.S. team, we're trying to get all the medals, man. So, yeah.
I really don't watch the Olympics like that. I haven't in years.
Tim says I have Dolphins 1, Chiefs 2, Colts 3, Steelers 4, Texans 5, Ravens 6, Bengals 7. Ooh, damn, that's nice.
Where do you have the Miami?
He has Dolphins going number 1 in the AFC. Okay, I see
Oh
it.
hell, no, that's a homer there.
Lewis,
That's hey, I hope so.
hey man, y'all keep it clean out here. Come on,
I didn't
y'all
say
keep it.
nothing.
Not you,
Oh,
the chat.
oh,
They
okay.
know what I'm talking about. But so okay, so that was week what? Where were we at? We're in week 12 because of the distance. Week 12.
After Colts.
After the Colts Patriots, we're sweeping the Patriots.
We're
So
sweeping the Patriots.
we're sweeping the Patriots. Then we got Green Bay. This was kind of interesting, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That's gonna be a good game.
Absolutely gonna be a good game. We lost to them with Rodgers, but now they got Love. We gotta see what they're gonna end up being. By then, they'll be a seasoned team. So
I want to see Love in action more. We'll see how he does.
It's gonna be over there. So we're going to the Packers.
I mean, in reality, if they let Love run, we're doomed.
Oh,
but if they can hold Love from not running,
we gotta see. We gotta see. But Packers, I don't know, because this is that last stretch. You know what I'm saying? This is a last stretch.
Well, they lost their leading receiver too. He went to the Jets with Aaron.
This is rough right here. This one right here. Miss Phins, I think that loss was straight up on our offense. Our D handled Rodgers pretty well. Miss Pam, you're about to get canceled. You know you're not supposed to say the truth like that.
Who's that? Was that Miss Pamela?
Yeah, Pamela's in the building, man.
Pamela, where are you? I miss you.
Yeah.
I love disagreeing with you all the time, and we always kept it cool.
Yeah, because I don't really know what Green Bay is. I'm gonna take the caution on this one. I think this might be an L for us. Yeah.
Well, being that we just made a phone call, don't we have 2 more things that we could do?
Right. Then we got Jets. This is at home.
I think we're beat them at home. I think we're lose to them.
I think we're beating them at home too. Week 14. Oh, Houston, it's a loss for us. Even though I'm going there, which sucks. I don't want it to be a loss, but we gotta see. And then San Fran, that's an L right there.
Houston might be that sleeper team too.
That we beat?
No, we ain't beating Houston.
Oh, no. Houston is not considered a sleeper team. They made the playoffs.
No? Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember them playing.
What did you mean, man?
That's right. Yeah. That's okay.
Remember, Trevor was hurt.
Right.
They beat the Jacks to win the division, and then beat
Right.
It wasn't the Cowboys. Right. Love played the Cowboys. They played Cleveland.
How y'all?
And destroyed Cleveland.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So you can't call them a sleeper team when they've already made the playoffs. So that's why I don't consider them that. Had they not made the playoffs or even gotten the division, then I would have been like, they're not super sleep, but they're up there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And in the last game, what we got? I got us. 14 is the Jets. We're winning that. Lost to Houston. Lost to San Fran.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Then Cleveland and Jets. That Jets game, it's an L for me. I'm not even gonna try to.
What? Are we playing there?
Yeah, the one we're playing there. It's just I don't see it.
We're definitely losing to the Cleveland Browns.
You think so?
Yeah.
Their defense, man. Myles Garrett, dude. Like, that guy is just
And
insane.
and all these losses is going to be because of our O line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 losses without Cleveland. If we add Cleveland as that means that we're gonna lose all. That means that essentially what we're saying is starting this game and on, we're losing 15, 16, 17, and 18. So you mean to tell me we're really seeing another Dolphins collapse at the end? Is that what that is?
Good.
Like sweep jesters? You think we're gonna sweep? You think we're gonna?
We're going to sweep the Jets? I don't know about that.
Oh no!
Woo.
By then,
But
they're
you
gonna
never
be
know.
gelled. By
I mean,
then, all the injuries are gonna come through. You don't know what kind of team either
hey,
team is gonna have.
yeah. I mean, I know Aaron's not going to be there, so maybe.
What do you mean Aaron's not gonna be there?
No, he'll be hurt by the end of the season.
You think so?
Not wishing it upon him, but it is what it is. You know, you're getting older, you get hit
Yeah,
more. I mean, it's inedible.
that's true. Hit the like button, guys, and subscribe. Let's hit the like button because I'm getting ready to get out of here. Cause I got another show later on today with the Olympic stuff. But let me tell you. Wait a minute. What you laughing about, sir? What are you laughing about, Lewis? What you laughing about, sir? You got something to say? Miss Phins, wasn't the Browns defense awesome when we beat them before? Just asking for a friend. I'm gonna give us a W for that one. There you go. It's gonna be a W for that one. We did beat them last year, so drop the link.
Well, are we playing them there or are we playing them at home?
We're playing them there.
Yeah, we're not playing in the dog pound. No, we might have a chance, you know, if we were at home, but I don't see it. Hey, I could be wrong. I just don't see it.
Mr. Lewis, come to the front office, please. Mr. Lewis, come to the front office. Thank you.
Most of these losses that I think we're going to have is going to be because of our offensive line. It's not Tua. It's not any. It's the line. And then you got to count the days. And then you got to count the days that, you know, Armstead's not going to be in. So.
Well, apparently you didn't hear our French earlier. You came in a little bit later. Apparently I'm just feeling really, really, really good. So say, do you expect me to believe that you have a friend? Oh man, what a key! They should have read that first. Watson fanboys real quiet these days. Used to be loud. I still like Watson, so it is what it is. Wins for a trucker, you surely sound scared and soft. What? Stop it. Hello, Mr. Lewis. Welcome.
Who is this?
Lewis, you sound really like
Lewis, I can't hear you.
Yeah, man.
I hear a lot of background.
It's a super lot of background. And barely can hear you.
He's coming on to chew me out.
Probably. Are you guys? Let me do my best impression in a second. Are you guys kidding me? Are we? Is this? I can't believe.
I hate all this. I hate all this pandering. I hate all this pandering.
Miss Phins, with all due respect.
Can y'all hear me a little bit better?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you great
absolutely
now.
Hear you now, sir. Hey,
I cannot believe. Well, first of all, hold on.
All this pandering shit.
Good
Hey,
morning.
man.
Good morning, Miss
Good
Phins
morning,
and Lance.
good
But
morning, Booty.
what am I listening to? Have we lost our mind out here? Are we 7 losses, 8 what?
No, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7.
Wait. Now, see, I just want to understand something. I'm going to ask Miss Phins and Lance, with the additions that we made to the team this season. Now, we take everything, the people we lost, and then the people we brought in, we added. Is this team better or worse than the team last year?
I don't think it's worse. I think it's comparable.
Okay, so you wouldn't say it's better. You would just say it's comparable?
Yeah, comparable. Like, I don't think it might be, let's say that one was a 90. We're probably at like 85. That's where I would put it.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I'm
at
just saying,
80.
Very, very close.
we won 11 games last year. How are we gonna? You're so basically with 7 losses, you're telling me we're regressing this year? Is that what?
It's the Jets, man. It's the Jets factor. I'm splitting the Jets. That's it. That's literally it.
But the Jets factor. This is where I have the problem, and I just don't understand the logic. Because everybody tells me, and these are Dolphin fans that tell me this. Well, the Dolphins haven't proven anything. The Dolphins haven't won nothing. The Dolphins always collapse. What has anybody watched the Jets over the last 15 years? What have they done? But now all of a sudden, because they got Aaron Rodgers, first of all, again, the man's played 20 years and had great teams in Green Bay. The last time we watched Aaron Rodgers with a good team in Green Bay, he won 9 games. He won 9. And now he's coming off an Achilles injury. And again, I've told the story on Miss Finn's show. I might as well say it again now that I'm here. My favorite player of all time, Dan Marino, never came over his Achilles injury. But you want me to believe that a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers is going to overcome his? Bro, let's stop the cap. The Jets are not going to be nothing. What are we talking about here?
Okay, I asked for the people's reactions. This isn't mine, so we're sweeping them, is what you're saying?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, you want a bold prediction, Miss Phins? Here you go,
Yes.
since we're getting close to the season. The Miami Dolphins are sweeping the AFC East this year. We are going 6-0 in the division. We're beating the Patriots twice. We're beating the Jets twice. And, oh, yeah, for my buddy Sal and Michael K and all these other loser Buffalo Bill fans, we're sweeping you too. 6-0.
Holy smokes.
Man, I wish I had that.
You know, I like to be
that.
What's that word? I like to be not surprised, but I like to have something to look forward to. So that's why I like to stay humble in my numbers, man. But I get it, you know, if we sweep them like that, that's 6 games right then and there. You know what I mean? And but okay, you know what, Lou? Do me this, since I got you here and we're doing these hot takes right now, right? Because that was real steamy. These last 4 games, okay, we're gonna stipulate that we beat the Jets week 14 and 18, right? Because that's what we said, we're gonna sweep them. Okay. But these 3 games right here in the middle. Talk to me about these 3 games, man. What you got on these last 3 games? Not the Jets one, but 15, 16, and 17.
Okay. I think we win 2 out of these last 3.
Okay.
I say we beat the 49ers is tough. I think we beat the 49ers at home. We get them at home. The weather's going to be perfect, right?
Okay.
I think it's 2 high-powered offenses, but I think the Dolphins can play. Right? Again, barring any injury, I think the Dolphins can play with any team in this league. I'm going to be honest. I like us against the 49ers at home. The one I'm going to say we'll lose is in Cleveland. I think, I'll give Cleveland the edge
really?
there. I think that's a Sunday night game. I think Deshaun Watson is going to start playing better this season because he's been a train wreck since he's came back. But I'll
He
give them Cleveland.
absolutely has been.
And then Houston, again, I know Houston is tough, but Miami is a tough team as well. And this late season collapse that everybody wants to say, well, we don't play great in cold weather. Houston plays in the dome. They're inside. There's not going to be no weather increments for Houston. So, yeah, Houston might score. C.J. Stroud might be good, but I'm going to put faith in Tua Tagovailoa. I said it, and I've been on the record. I got plus 2,500 odds because I see Miss Vincent in the house, and I know she loves playing tickets. I played mine. I got Tua Tagovailoa for plus 2,500 to win the MVP of the league this year. There is no question, whether you like him or not, the facts remain. Every season that Tua's been a quarterback in this league, he's gotten better. There is nothing going to change my mind.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Thank you, Miss Phins. And that, why should I believe going into year 5 when he's taking the necessary steps, again, working with quarterbacks coach, listening to some of the people that have been to training camps, and again, people that might not be so much of a believer that are telling you things that they're seeing that he is progressing and getting better at, right? I just think this is going to be the best season by far from Tua. I do believe, again, injuries happen, right? No team is going to stay injury-free. But I do believe the Miami Dolphins win the AFC East. I do believe Miami wins a playoff game because they'll be hosting playoff games this season. And I think we're making a strong playoff push. I really do. I'm excited for this season because as a Dolphin fan, again, it's on paper, right? But all we do is talk about the Jets on paper. The Jets haven't played no game. The Houston Texans, no team has played a game this season, so we're only talking about paper. And on paper, the Miami Dolphins have one of the best teams in the NFL. And that's what I'm going to ride with. And it starts tonight. The revenge tour of the 2024 season, it starts tonight, and I can't wait.
That's greatness right there. And to Lewis's point, right? Plus 2,500 is an amazing number, And if we look back at it, right, every single year that Tua has been in Mike's system, he has been a candidate. His name has been brought up in MVP potential discussions. It is the end of the year. And if Tua can do what Lewis says and go out and beat Houston, that is a big statement game. If he beats San Fran, that's a big statement game in December to just, bolster that resume, to go in and get those few extra votes, especially Sunday night going into Cleveland, right? That right there to me is like old school hard-nosed football, right? They're going to be trying to utilize, Nick Chubb in their running game with Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt, right? So where are our linebackers at, right? Jalen Phillips, if he's back on the field and stuff like that. Now we got, hopefully a well-rested Raheem Mostert, right? That can play in these elements, that can run in these elements, right? So we're going to see a very good defensive game, right? I do believe there's going to be utilization of the tight end with Njoku over there. We'll see who our tight end is on the field, right? It won't necessarily have to be the most flashy, high-scoring game. It's going to be about who can tough that one out, because it is going to be cold. It is going to be maybe snow. We don't know what the weather's going to be or whatever, but we do have from what we've seen in training camp, right? Because we don't know until they get out there in September and we see how this defense plays. But that dog mentality that we talk about, right? That's what you need in December. Someone who still says, you know what? It's going to hurt, but I still got to hit somebody. I still got to take them down to the ground. Yeah, my bones are creaking because of this cold, but there's a play to be made. And that's where Miami and that toughness has been questioned a lot. It's like when it's not comfortable, right? Why is it so hard for us to be us? So if these things that we are doing in training camp right now translate, that is the game right there. San Fran, Cleveland, back-to-back. Houston. Listen, that last, 5? That's when it has to translate, because you got another top defense coming in. You got DeMeco Ryans defense coming in. You have that San Fran defense coming in. You have that Cleveland defense coming in. Top defenses that you will be going up against. So, yes, it is going to be tough, but it is able to be done. And listen, we have the roster. It's about the mentality with that roster. You can have all the people you want. If they ain't got that, we about to go in there and fight mentality, you will get stumped on. You will get thrown out, ran out the game. And we saw that, last year in a couple of cases, right? So having these vets that are putting this tough mindset into these young guys now, into this talent. You got a Jordan Brooks, you got an Anthony Walker, you got David Long. These guys love to hit. These guys love to attack. They love to hunt. This is when you're going to see if Miami is going to win that playoff game, because that defense is going to have to put on master class performances. And listen, one thing that it comes down to, right? Either they're going to have to make a stop or we're going to have to make a play. But we have to show the ability to be able to do it on both sides of the ball when it matters the most. And to me, that's why I love this back stretch. And there is room, for Tua to potentially walk away with an MVP, because he's going to, hopefully he'll be a very good front runner with what we have in the beginning of the schedule. But that back end, that's when he solidifies and puts a stamp on it that is mine, and that this team going up against opponents like that with defenses like that, we can show like, hey, we can compete. We can still operate and run our offense. We're not going to be moved off of the spot. We're not going to be taken out of what we're able to do. So, yeah.
And
Sorry.
And Cincinnati, I agree with you 100%. I agree that Skyler can be a starter in this league. I agree with you 100%.
Thank you, Shake. I never said he was going to be a starter. That is not on wax. That is not on wax. I never said he was going to be one. I said he might have the mentality that he might want to try and go. Yeah, listen, we're not going back in the Skyler talk. We're talking about the revenge tour of 2024.
I do got a team that Skyler can start for. I was thinking about it before I came up. Is the Birmingham Stallions or whatever in the USFL?
Yeah, they have the Houston Roughnecks, I think.
The Houston Roughnecks. Yeah, all those great teams over there in the USFL. Sign Skyler up right now. He can definitely go over there and be a starter for sure. 1,000%. I agree. Is that? Oh, we're not talking about those teams. Those are not added in the assessment of starting quarterbacks for Skyler. I can't. What are the Argonauts? The Argonauts are a Canadian football team, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. Skyler can definitely go over there and be a starter as well. What's wrong, Miss Phins? What's wrong?
She just feels like Skyler was never given a chance. But listen, we're not going down this road.
No. You're not gonna speak for me. I do not think, and I know for a fact he didn't. A, and B. At the end of the day, he is good enough to be a starter in the NFL. It just depends on whatever team wants to give him that shot. It is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. And you know what? For me, if he still wants to be in Miami, thank you. I want him to here for the long haul. That's why I want him for my Matt Moore role. Exactly. I think that to me, he can absolutely do that and come in and win us some games. And for me,
did you say Skyler's good enough to be a starter in the NFL?
Yes, I did. You heard me. That's why you repeated it. So
I was just
you heard me. You heard me.
What is up with the hostility? Hold up, wait a minute.
Do they still play arena football? Do they have an arena football team in South Florida? They still play ain't arena football like 60 yards. Skyler could definitely play there as well. I'm bringing out all options, Miss Phins.
You know what, Lewis? I appreciate you bringing out all the options. All the options, by the way, apply to all quarterbacks in this league, starters or backups. Okay, there's still options for everybody. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we got to see what this team is gonna do. This is not an easy end of the season. Again, You got Packers that you're going to be going to in Green Bay. Then you're going to come back home, play the Jets. Then you got to go travel to Houston. Then come back home. Like, bro, we're like a ping pong table right now. Then come back home, play San Fran. Then travel again to Cleveland. And then go ahead and go to the Jets. Like, this is one super rough end of the season. And I'm here for it. And I love it because finally my team will be able to overcome all these situations that we've had to deal with the last 5-6 years of not being able to close out the season. And this time, I do believe that we have the team to be able to make it and close it out. Because if with this team we don't do it, forget it. We're not winning the Super Bowl. That's it. It is what it is.
Because one of the things I like to say is we don't think about the spare tire until we get that flat tire. So we get a flat in the middle of the road, in the middle of the intersection. You don't think about that spare tire. At the end of the day, we got to think about the backup QB, and because injuries happen. So
they do, and I want to play all 17 games. I hope whoever our backups is, whether it's Mike White or whether it's Skyler, I hope they never see the field unless we're up by 45 points. Okay? Because I am not trying to see my brand new shiny toy quarterback not being in the game unless we're blowing teams out in such a way that you're like, you know what? Young man, here you go. Go on ahead. Get in there. Get some reps in.
Hey, Miss Phins, you know what? I said the Dolphins were 6-0 in the division. I thought we were sweeping the division. Now sitting back and realizing, I'm going to say 5-1. I'm going to agree with you. The Dolphins will lose Week 18 to the Jets. Because by that time, Tua will have the MVP locked up, the division will be locked up, and we'll be playing that starting quarterback, Skylar Thompson, and we know how that game's going to end. So you're right. The Jets are probably going to beat us Week 18. 5-1. I'll take 5-1.
You know what? You're just
what, Miss Phins? What am I doing? I'm not doing nothing, Miss Phins.
You know what? I love that scenario. And with that, you know what? We're going to be 6-0, baby. We're going to be 6-0. Because, see, unlike you, I ride for my whole team. All 53.
Me too.
All 53. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Me too.
No, you don't.
Yes,
no, you do not ride for your whole team. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Who doesn't he ride for?
Hey, by the way, I got a new
His whole team.
Name a player.
I got a new name.
Skylar the Rocket Thompson.
He was an emergency quarterback.
I'm gonna call him Cuban.
Is he not part of the team?
Week 18, I will have a Skynet shirt on. Week 18. I will be Skynet for Week 18. Absolutely.
Let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. Hope it's Week 18 and Week 17. Because by then we locked up the AFC. We're number 1 in the conference. We're number 1 in the division. We got the first round bye. By then, Tua locked up the MVP. Tyreek got his 2,000 yards. Oh, absolutely. I'm going ham. And Waddle got 1,500 plus. Oh, absolutely. Hey, guess what? Tua with his 5,000 yards he's going to throw this year. You heard me. You heard me.
That's a fact.
But let me welcome real quick.
And Durham Smythe took Taylor Swift away from Kelsey.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. Hey, I will not be opposed to that. I'm still a Swiftie at heart, but let me go ahead and shout out to T Swizzle because you know I love her. But Pamela's up here. T Swizzle, Taylor Swift. What's up, Pamela? Welcome back.
Hey.
Hey, Miss Pamela.
Hey, guys. So I wanted to say about the Skylar Thompson. I wanted to.
Is it me or is she breaking up?
She's breaking up.
Miss Pam, you're breaking up. Man, I feel like she was.
I think I can speak freely for Miss Pam. Me and Miss Pam see a lot of things correct. She was about to say that she agrees Skylar Thompson can go and be the Birmingham Battlehawks or whatever their starting quarterback for sure. There's not even a question, Miss Phins. If we would cut him today, that man would be picked up by every USFL team in that league. How many teams?
It would also be
8,
picked up
9?
by another NFL team. So stop.
Which one?
You know what? You know,
I'm trying to figure out where's Skylar Thompson playing in this league as a starter. I'll wait on that.
well, everybody's got a starting job right now, but you don't think injuries happen?
I think he can go to Carolina and start. I think he can go to Arizona and start.
Over Kyler Murray and Bryce Young?
Hell yeah.
Tim says Giants too. That's actually not a bad one.
Yeah, I mean, Giants over Daniels.
Yeah. Y'all set yourself up for disappointment. What's up, Bishop?
Y'all capping, man. I get it, though.
Over,
it's cute.
over Arnold. Arnold was that over Gary Webster and Gary Coleman. Yes.
I get it.
Wait, is this true that Vegas now has us at 8.5? How is that? They had us at 9.5 the entire offseason.
Jets fans hating.
Oh, never mind. What up, Tony? Welcome, Tony. There's no way we lose to the Jets. I'll be at that game, Lewis. There you go. What's up, Pamela? Talk to us.
I'll be there too.
We're losing if Skylar Thompson starts.
No, we're not. See? You see what I mean? You're not a true Dolphin fan. You don't ride for your
That's
team.
right.
I think
You don't ride for your
That's
team.
it. That's what I heard.
Technical issue.
You're not a
Miss
real
Phins,
Dolphin.
I would
then.
be Miss Phins. I'd be rooting for him to win, but I'm just saying it's probably not a good chance that we would do it. But I'd be rooting.
Listen. They got Miami at over 9.
He came just as close to beating Buffalo as Tua did.
They got
in the
Miami at
playoffs.
9.5?
Closer.
That is absolutely true. Now, if again, where I can't believe I'm doing it.
Hold up, Luke, because I need to let Pam say something before you get on. She's been trying. Can you hear us?
I can. I think I hear.
Up.
Pam?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Talk to us. What did you want to say real quick? Yeah, that's how I don't want to say that.
I just wanted to.
Damn it.
Oh, man.
I've got lots of repeat that's going on. It's not handling it right, but I just wanted to say that as far as about Skylar Thompson.
Yes, go ahead.
Unless he gets some work with ones and twos, there's no way he's going to be able to come in off the bench and win us a game. So if Tua goes out and we need him to come in, he needs some work out with ones and twos.
Yeah, like any backup. That is 1,000% true. That's 1,000% true. Well, that's on the head coach.
To be fair, Skylar Thompson had a lot of reps with the ones and twos when Tua was sitting out. And that's probably why they gave Tua his extension, because they're like, holy crap.
Hey, real quick, I just wanted to address the Skylar Thompson gave us a better chance or almost gave us the same amount of chance to win. I mean, that is a factual statement, right? But I learned since coming around, I've been meeting a lot of people. The word that I've used the most or learned about most was context, right? In that Skylar Thompson game, the defense scored 7 points, right? They scored an actual touchdown. They also had 7 sacks. Now we'll count them again together. 1, 2, 3, 7. Right? They also had 3 turnovers besides the touchdown for 7. But yeah, Skylar was amazing, man. I mean, he was outstanding in that game. I'm just throwing out the context. I don't know if everybody remembers that game for the context. Or remember the game that the Skylar beat the Jets where Scott, and again, remember, Tua beat Dallas, but it really wasn't Tua, it was the field goal kicker. You remember that narrative, Miss Phins and everybody? Last year?
It's not a narrative. It happened.
Well, it happened. You're right. 5 field goals. But the year before, for us to make the playoffs, Skylar beat the Jets. We won that game 11-6. The defense scored a safety. There's 2. 3 field goals. But Skylar led us to the playoffs, correct? But Skylar led us to the playoffs.
It wasn't just him. Are we gonna forget what that 2 also played the rest of the season? Like,
I just want to know, right? Again, I'm just throwing facts out here about Skylar Thompson. Not that I hate him. I'm just throwing facts.
You do, but it's okay. That is what it is.
Again, Skylar Thompson that doesn't have the same opportunities, right? And this is what people want to say. When he's played, he's had Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill on the field. They've been out there, and all I know, Tyreek Hill makes Tua Tagovailoa. Jalen Waddle makes Tua Tagovailoa. Well, those guys, when they're on the field, they caught 0 touchdown passes from Skylar Thompson and Teddy Bridgewater combined. They both had them. Both of those guys. So how is it that the wide receivers are making the starting quarterback Tua Tagovailoa? They make them. Those guys are making Tua. But when Skylar Thompson, those guys can't make Skylar Thompson? Why can't those guys make Teddy Bridgewater?
I guess they're not as good. They're not good enough.
No. Maybe, right? The narrative is just a weak one to say that wide receivers are making Tua. No, they help Tua. Absolutely. That is fair to say they help him.
What's his name over there? Over there. Did he not make Josh Allen? What's his name? Didn't he turn Josh Allen from a middle road quarterback?
I wouldn't say he made him. I would say he helped him.
Literally top 3 quarterback?
No, that's what I'm saying. I would say he helped him, but I don't think Josh Allen, he would make him. Again, I think Josh Allen, what did everybody tell me Josh Allen did last year, right? He wasn't throwing the ball when they were making that late season run.
Last year, he already had Diggs that actually helped him get to where he was.
Right. But what I'm saying is when they were hawking us down, when everybody says the Bills caught us and they hawked the Miami Dolphins down, it wasn't because of Stephon Diggs. It was because of Josh Allen using his legs and the running game that Buffalo implemented, right? So again, I'm not debating that receivers don't help quarterbacks. I'm not debating that.
Of course they do.
That is, again, of course they do, Miss Phins. What I'm saying is when the conversation about Tua says the receivers are making
I don't understand how we got into a conversation about Tua, man. I'm telling you, it's just it's like everybody doesn't know how to talk Dolphins without having to talk about Tua. It is so frustrating, man.
It's Dolphin. It's Dolphin season, Miss Phins.
He was winning
I'm not
the argument.
Well, it's just like Buffalo Bills fan. You go to Buffalo Bills space, they're talking about Josh Allen. Every team that has a franchise quarterback, that's going to be the top.
Absolutely.
I'm just tired
of talking about. This is what we do. The season is back, Miss Phins. The season is back.
He's playing today. No, he's not. Which is why I wasn't talking about Tua. My God, you guys get on. Hello, do you not read the title of this game today? It's the game preview. Dolphins Falcons.
He's not playing. He's
not playing today.
He's not playing.
Is Tua playing today?
I don't know. I'm asking you. He's not playing.
He's not gonna play today. Why would he play today?
Oh, that means we're kicking a bunch of field goals. We ain't scoring. That's what that means.
Oh, so Mike White is not gonna play. Skyler's not gonna play. It's a preseason.
Miss Phins, I'm just playing with you, Miss Phins. You know I'm just messing with you. You know I'm just messing. No, Skylar Thompson's going to get us in position to kick a couple field goals. Hopefully, Jason Sanders is icing up that leg right now because he's going to get a lot of work today. A lot of work.
As much as Dallas?
That's good. He should. He absolutely should. He needs to. What do you mean? I don't understand. These aren't shots. I don't know what you're trying to what the. We should have our special teams do work. It's the preseason. Get all the kinks out now, so when the real season starts, which will be versus Jacksonville, we'll be able to like get all the cylinders running and pumping at the same time.
Facts.
Like this is the time for them to get in and work out the kinks. That's why I want my special teams to do it and deal with this whole kickoff crap, new rules that they got, or the new punting rules, or whatever. This is when they have to do it. That's the whole point of preseason.
I don't even know all the new stuff now. I haven't been paying attention to it.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
The
new kickoff
stupid.
rule is dumb, but they want to make it more exciting. So yeah. But to your point, Lewis, at the end of the day, I understand truly what's going on here. You're a true Dolphins fan, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I love that you love the team, the whole team. You know, every single even practice squad players, and nothing but the team. Yes, no one individual player. And you put the team first.
I'm going Skynet today, baby. Skynet today, baby.
That's the only reason why it was brought up. We're literally doing the preview to the Dolphins Falcons game is preseason. Oh man! But you know what? I'll tell you this. It's always fun to have these backs and forth, obviously. But I need you to tell me something, man. What the heck is? Or maybe I want to do one. But what do you think with this division? Because right now, Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Pats, or Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Pats, or what do you think about this division? Because this division, I don't think it's solidified at all.
Yeah, I think this division is solidified for sure. It's the Dolphins' division to lose. It's not even close.
Oh, that part, I agree, but you still have to put into context of until we beat these stupid Bills, they are the reigning champs, so... But I still think, like I did last year, I thought this is the Dolphins' division to lose. So I'm with you on that one. So you still put the Dolphins number one?
Absolutely. Listen, we can talk about all the guys that the Dolphins lost, right? But the Dolphins actually replaced them with upgrades, right? The Buffalo Bills did
not upgrades, but comparable, at least in my opinion.
Well, and that's fine, but I love Xavier Howard, but the last 2 years, Xavier was not the Xavier that we all came to love and respect.
That is true.
Kendall Fuller is an upgrade over Xavier Howard. He is. At this point in stage of their careers, he's an upgrade, right? Jerome Baker. I used to defend Jerome Baker, right? I loved him. I didn't think he was as bad as everybody made him seem. But when I look at it, Jordan Brooks is an upgrade. And hell, Anthony Walker Jr. is an upgrade, right? Look at the safety position. Everybody loves Javon Holland. We want to re-sign him. He's still on the team. You brought in depth in Jordan Poyer.
Oh, Miss Phins. I'm sorry. Lewis, I do not mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
The Team USA is competing in breaking right now. I don't know if you're watching it.
What? What?
Exactly. Yeah, but it's on E. It's on E.
Oh, I don't have E.
It's like yes, you do have E.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's on. What channel is this? Oh my gosh, I swear. Well, I don't know what it is for you, but go down to like the TNTs and all that. It's on there, or just look up, search E. It's on there, and they are killing it. We're going up against India.
Against India?
Yes, India against India.
God, I see this, man. It's about to have me freaking show right now.
I'm sorry, Lewis.
Oh no, you're good.
I knew it's an event she wanted to watch.
Oh, man, I'm not gonna be able to see this crap. Okay, go ahead, Lewis. Continue while I'm trying to search this.
All I'm saying
The
is
division.
the Dolphins have upgraded when they lost players. They brought in comparable players to replace the starters they lost, and then they added depth on this football team. And in my opinion, Buffalo did not. And it just is what it is. Like, I don't care what people say. You're not going to tell me that you lose your two starting receivers and you replace it with a rookie receiver, and you mean to tell me that's what you're going to bet on? You're going to bet that that rookie's going to come in here and dominate? I know you got two impressive tight ends, but that's what you're going to beat. That's what's going to beat the Lamar Jacksons, the number one offense in the Miami Dolphins, the Patrick Mahomes of the world. You're going to beat them with two tight ends? Like, let's stop the cap, bro. You lost an all-pro center. Like, bro, what are we
Let's
talking about
go.
here?
Look, man, I'm right
So,
there with you, yo, because this is the thing right now. Bro, thank you for bringing me back. The Bills haven't replaced their players. And shout out to all the Bills fans in the comment section. Go ahead and tell me, have you replaced your guys? Because I still haven't seen it. Yo, what is up with our peeps? Bills haven't replaced it, so yeah, this has to be Dolphins. Oh my God. Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Am I frozen?
no, you're good.
No.
Okay. But yeah, the Bills haven't replaced their guys yet. We at least got depth. They haven't got no depth whatsoever. And you know what? To your point, Lewis, and I appreciate you, Lewis, for bringing that up. Let's do this real quick. NFL. Holy smokes. No, I need the teams. Are we about to lose breakdancing to India? We lost breakdancing to India? Bro. Shay, you can't even make this crap up.
I'm not even gonna lie. I see like better like dances on YouTube. Like, I don't know what in the world this is, but
Yeah, but
nah, they need to go to YouTube and look at some of them. I don't know, maybe they chose not to compete or whatever. But like, even like World of
how
Dance.
do we lose? Damn, and she did killed it. The Indian girl killed it. I'm not gonna lie, but how are we losing to? We invented breakdancing. Oh, anywho, God, I can't believe. Look at this bull. Sorry, let me stop. Let me not look at this because I'm a. Anywho, Lewis, are you still there, sir? You still there?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is because we got the Bills fans, so I always like to destroy them. Look at they got. They still got their guys here in offense. Cook, Shakir, Coleman, Curtis Samuel. I think he's new. Kincaid, obviously Knox. They're when it comes to tight ends, they're always gonna have the best tight ends. It is what it is. They got the little fullback for right now, Deion Hawkins. They got Edwards, McGovern, Osiris Torrance. I still don't even know who that is. Spencer Brown. Okay, cool. Their defense, sir. Can you tell me real quick? Were they able to replace their defense or no? They still got Rousseau, Ed Oliver, Epinesa, Milano, Bernard, Rasul, Taylor Rapp. Wait a minute. Is this for real? Or are they pulling my leg? Is Damar Hamlin really is he really in their depth chart?
You know
Hello?
what you just said, Miss Fans? You mentioned a whole bunch of guys that they still have, right? And those
Mm-hmm.
guys have been there. And have they got over the hump? No. So what are we talking about here? See, the Bills fans can live in the past and just be like, hey, we're the happy-go-lucky Bills, and we've been beating up on this trash division, but sorry to tell you, the Dolphins are here. Right? We have been building this thing. So now it happens in the league. Teams go on runs. Buffalo had their run. They had an easy division. Once Belichick, Brady, and the Patriots fell off, it was Buffalo's window. They didn't take advantage of it. It's over. So all that is cute. Oh, well, we've won the division the past 4. Cute story. Y'all ain't winning it this year. I don't care what anybody tells you. That's just my belief, and I'm going to stick to it. On paper, Miami has the best team in this division. It's not even close. We have the better coaching. All I know, our coach is not on the hot seat. Sean McDermott is. Right?
He
Sean McDermott.
is.
All
He
I heard, Miss Phins, after the 13-second collapse in Kansas City, oh my God, get Leslie Frazier out there. He was the problem. Leslie Frazier had that defense as a top 5. What did that defense look like last year with Sean McDermott? Right? I thought he was coming in to save all the damn problems. Don't let these Bill fans come up here and try to lie to you.
The defense is still semi decent. No, it was still
It's
but it
gonna
wasn't
get
top 5.
I got to be honest. You wanna do the AFC predictions again? I'll throw it out there. I think the Bills finish 3rd in the division. I'll be just like all the other Dolphin fans up here. I'll boast the Jets up to number 2. I think the Jets are going to be better than Buffalo this season. There you go, Miss Phins. Patriots 4th, Bills 3rd, Jets 2nd, Miami 1st.
Wait a minute. Did you really just put Bills last?
No, I put the Patriots last.
Okay. I'm about to say. So Patriots last, Bills 3rd,
Jets 2nd, Miami 1st. I think the Bills have a problem. I think the Bills have a problem making the playoffs this year, if I'm going to be honest. The Bills play the exact same schedule as Miami, and funny how it works, but don't the Bills, besides the same teams that Miami plays, don't the Bills play the division winners because they were the division winner last year?
They do.
They have the first place schedule. So everybody wants to tell me that the Miami Dolphins have such a rough schedule. The Bills have an easy schedule then?
No, I'm not sure. Pull it up right now.
Thank you.
They don't got no easy schedule. Look, they got Arizona at home. Then they got to travel to us Thursday night Thursday night football. Then they got to go back home to play the Jags. Then go to Baltimore. Go to the Texans. Go to the Jets. They're on a 3 road and tough games. I don't care what anybody tells me. 2 of them are primetime games in Sunday night and Monday night football. And they got the Texans there, by the way. Then they got to come back home, play Tennessee. Then they got to fly diagonally to Seattle, and then then diagonally back to Miami. Then they gotta go up they gotta go home to Miami, and then they gotta go to the Colts. Then they gotta go to Kansas City back home, Kansas City. They're like yo-yoing right then and there in the middle. And then they got the back week 12, and then they got San Fran at home. They gotta travel back across to the Rams, and then travel back across again, opposite to Detroit.
It's Miss Phins. Can I just give one last final thought because I gotta go. Just one last.
You want to watch this? You want to watch this breakdancing?
First of all, it's giving Disney Channel dance off. Like, it's not even looking like breakdancing. It's giving Kids Bop version of what
Stop.
breakdancing is supposed to be. No,
Kids Bop.
it's not. This is no, absolutely not. Where's the team competition at? Like, no, this is no. This looks like the local book club got together and decided, let's try something new. No.
She's the next one coming up, logistics. She's I'm sorry, but yeah, you're killing me right now with
I'm glad we have another American out there. Thank God. But no, to
you're
Lewis's
killing me.
point, right? Here's where the problem lies, and I think that they found a solution in a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Miami had to get tougher in order to beat Buffalo. They had to become defensively tough. And we've been so close. Like, we've been so close yet so far. I think that with Buffalo, they're putting these reins on Allen, trying to implement more of the run game because he is turnover prone. And to their credit, they've had to kind of minimize his role because he was more of a detriment to them in certain aspects, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Dolphins' division to win, primarily because we're just going to be better than them. I know you want to say give them her flowers, and until you beat them, don't speak or anything. That's cool. They've been splitting with the Patriots and the Jets for like the last couple of years. Like, and that goes to show that they're not as dominant as one would think or believe. They make their own mistakes and beat themselves at times, right? So, to our credit, it will come down to these divisional games. Like, what is your record within the division, right? And where they have not had a problem with us, they have had problems with the other teams that they should have been, wiping the floor with. Like, some would think, like Bills, Jets. Oh, Bills should sweep them. Haven't been able to do it. Bills, Patriots. Oh, they should sweep them. Haven't been able to do it. So they've been their own worst enemy at times. And I think that with Miami coming along and being more tough, like I said, we got to see it play out. We really do feel like there is an opportunity, whereas before they were sweeping us and that's how they were winning division. If they split with us, it's ours. It's ours. We're gonna sweep the Patriots. We don't know if they're going to be able to sweep the Patriots because they haven't been able to. We don't know if they're going to be able to beat the Jets. They haven't been able to. We have been. So when it comes to that divisional record, that's what we're going to be looking at. When it comes down to the things, and it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see. To the Bills fans, don't get your panties in a bunch. You've won divisions, but you haven't won anything outside of that. So I understand why you hold on to it so near and dear. It's the only championship you can seem to win ever. So have fun with it. The reign is over, though. You can hold your banners and keep them, use them as your little blankies, use them to wipe your little tears when you're losing consistently to the Chiefs in the playoffs, or the Bengals, or whomever you decide to show up small against because you can't close out a game. It's cool. At the end of the day, you didn't get it done when you should have, and it's now ours. We're going to show you how to do it, since you don't know how to do it. Since you don't know how to take over the reins of an AFC East and go out and actually win an AFC championship game, or to consistently go and to be dominant, don't worry. We appreciate your stint. Your stint. It was fun while it lasted. It's over, though. It is over for you. And just like I called it for the Patriots, dark times. I said it years ago. It's been very dark for them ever since. I don't say things in jest or without a thought to it. You feel me? I put a lot of energy before I say anything. You messed up. You didn't take advantage of it, and it shows. And we can talk about the dysfunction within your organization and how you guys been able to somehow maneuver around that, because the AFC East was trying to restructure itself and all the other teams were trying to build itself up. But you let two teams Get rosters that are competitive. Sorry, not sorry. It's not going to be as easy as years before. And we're going to talk our ish. We'll see you week 2. And the other week. And we about to sweep the Bills. It's not even going to be funny. We're going to sweep the Bills this year. The energy's different. And it's cool. Y'all have a great day. I got to go. God bless you all. Lewis, see you. Everybody, go subscribe to
Thanks
the
for
Blitz
coming
Pickup.
through. Appreciate you. Louis, man, you had me up here, having a what do you call it, man? Defend my honor. Not really. Defend my quarterbacks. See, and I don't know what's wrong with you, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who you are no more. But I need you to tell the people where they can find you, sir, before you get out of here and give me your final thoughts.
Well, absolutely. You can find me always doing stuff with the Phins tailgate. Should love those boys over there. Probably gonna hop on a little bit. I think tonight Shake's doing the drive time, so be prepared for that at TFTG. And Miss Phins, as you see the logo now, the Blitz Pickup. Me, Tony, and Alex, we have started our own YouTube channel, and there's a lot of great content, right, Miss Phins? Your channel, just everybody in general that does Dolphin content. Everybody's great in their own different way, and I just think for our channel, me, Tony, and Alex, we're trying to just bring some different dynamics that I think people will enjoy. So you'll be able to find me, Tony, and Alex on our new channel. Please go over there and subscribe. More than likely, I think the first episode will be airing this weekend. We're still, again, dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's and getting everything ready like that. But Miss Finn's always a pleasure. You know I was trolling tonight. Let's go, Skylar Thompson, baby. It's
I know
Skylar
you
time.
were.
But hey, it starts tonight, Miss Fins. Enjoy
It does.
yourself. I heard you say you're going to the game, and be
Yep.
safe. And
Mhm.
I can't just wait till the regular season so I can start going out there and meeting a lot of the people, getting to I won't say meet you because I've already met you, Miss Fins, but
Of course, of
go out
course.
there and tailgate and enjoy this season because I really do believe in my heart this is going to be a special one for the Dolphins. So I appreciate you,
I
Miss Fins,
appreciate
letting
it.
me up, and we'll do it
Of
again.
course, Lou. Of course, Lou. Before you go, real quick though, I'm gonna end this poll real quick because I had to pull up. What's the over under? I wanted to see people's engage people's reactions right now. 54%, 54% under 10.5 wins. 45% say over 10.5, so 11 plus wins. I still think people are a little bit nervous, because we're excited and we've been so excited, you know what I mean? And then we just kind of get let down. So it's like, but to your point, can you give the audience, give them like a why we shouldn't have to be so nervous about the season and why we should look forward to us winning 11, 12 plus games this season.
I just think the late in the schedule, yes, it gets tough. But early on, I just think the Dolphins, we always start off hot. It's been under McDaniel the last 2 years. I think we've been 8-3. We get a lot of games early at home. Again, Miss Fins, I know the bye week comes early. We go to Buffalo week 9, I believe. When we go to Buffalo, in my opinion, we're 7-0 going in there. I don't think we're losing. I think again, you get the Patriots, you get the Colts, you get Tennessee. Again, week 2, when Buffalo comes in there, they come in, they have to travel on a short week. I think Miami will be up for that game. I just like everything about this team. I like Finsanity brought it up, right? You look at the Calais Campbells. Look at even when Jordan Poyer came in here and he brought up that in years past, Miami, other teams believed they were soft. Jordan Brooks is not soft, Miss Fins. Jordan Poyer is not soft. Calais Campbell is not soft.
Nope.
These guys are changing the mindset. Across the building, when you hear Coach McDaniel talk, he's like, he starts his meetings at 7:24. They go to practice at 11:24. It's on their mind. Everybody knows, and I just think that everybody's buying in. And I'm going to bet on Miss Fins that in year 3, Mike McDaniel is going to be better. In year 3, Tua Tagovailoa is going to be better. I think Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill is going to be better. I love the dynamic with A-Chain, Mostert, and Jalen Wright in the backfield. I love Jonnu Smith. I love everything about this team so far, Miss Phins. No, nothing is perfect, right?
Of course
I
not.
think you could add a lineman here or maybe a safety here or whatever. But for the most part, Miss Phins, this team is ready. And as Dolphin fans, we should all be excited because, in my opinion, this is at least a 12 to 13 win football team. And let's be honest. Last year, week 15, we're not talking about week 6 or week 7 early in the season. Week 15, Miss Phins, we were playing for not only the division, we were playing for the overall number 1 seed.
Man. The conference.
For the conference. So, again, Miss Phins, to Finsanity's point, we've been close. We've been knocking at the doorstep. And I think this year is finally when we kick in the door. So, I'm ready, man. I can't wait. And Miss Phins, guess what? It starts tonight with Skylar Thompson, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Go check out Lewis over there. And Blitz Pickup, the Blitz Pickup. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. New up and coming. You know it's a great guys. They're gonna give you great stuff. So let's show us their love over there. They're gonna give you brand new look into Dolphins fandom. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to love to hear what they got to say because I love it here. And check them out on the Phins Tailgate too. And shout out to you, Lewis. Thank you for always supporting, man. I appreciate you so much.
Be good.
As always. And it starts today, man. It starts today. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for another awesome Miss Phins show. I couldn't have done this without you guys. It's been such an amazing opportunity to see everybody here. Now we're about to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to have some more fun. Actually, I forgot. I want to leave on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, check it out. Like I told you, at 3 p.m., the parking gates open up. Okay, 3 p.m. parking gates open up. 5 p.m. the stadium gates will open up. At 6:45, we will have the preview to the we're gonna have the preview to the game, so go ahead and check that out. And then at 7 o'clock tonight will be oh my god, it's game day. Thank you, God. I'm so happy. Oh, so happy. Hey, guys, if you haven't done it already, guys, go ahead and do me a favor. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch that hasn't subscribed yet, you can go to my profile. You see the link. Guys, we are so close. We want to get to 1350. I can't do it without you guys. So if you got a second and you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, man, we're trying to grow. We're trying to get better, trying to make it happen to bring you guys awesome content. As you can see, the new layout. So I'm loving it. You guys love it. I've had some great feedback, so I'm excited to see and bring out the rest of the stuff here for you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through, man. This is gonna be so much fun. And shout out to the Dolphins real quick. Give me your score predictions before we go. I want to get you guys' score predictions because I always love to see what you guys are thinking. So give me your score predictions right now. I'll put in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and highlight them. Me personally, with the way the Dolphins are doing, the way that we are, I love it. I think Hotlanta is going to be fine. But I'm super excited for it. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to end up being Dolphins 31, Atlanta 27. 31-27. That's where I'm at right now. And I think, hey man, I think this is it. This is game 1, and I'm excited. But what y'all got? 31-27 Dolphins. So you tell me, what are you thinking right now? Let me check out. Context. Wow, Atlanta by 45. Jeez. Atlanta 52, Miami 7. Dude, do you not like the team? My lord. You're really what do you call it? You're really not pro Dolphins. I guess you might not be a Dolphins fan, but it's okay, people. No worries. But anyways, guys, thank you so much again for coming through. I appreciate all of you guys. This is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. Thank you again. Thank you for coming through, and I will catch you guys later. Let me see one more. I'm just realistic. Okay, context. That's how you feel. No problem, man. You know what I mean? No problem whatsoever. Appreciate you guys. Go Dolphins. Let's go Skynet or Mike White, whomever is starting. Let's get her done. Let's get our guys going. And honestly, I'm excited to see finally some more Dolphins football. Take care, guys. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye. Actually, no, I'm lying. Ladies and gentlemen, check out myself and Finsanity. We are doing the Olympiad. We'll see about maybe doing a show today, but Saturday and Sunday is the closing ceremony. So you'll probably go ahead and find us here. We'll see. This is gonna be a lot of fun, guys. But I love it, guys. Thank you so much for coming through again. This is Miss Phins. Take care and keep subscribing, keep liking. Bye bye, and show me the money.